All right, looks like we are online. How is everyone doing? I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and this is... Wait. MechWarrior 5, that's what I'm playing. I'm playing MechWarrior 5. Let's go ahead and get some announcements out here. Some announcements are always nice. Although for some reason my Windows doesn't want to pop up. That is something I just do not get about the start menu. The start menu is always trying to hide. There we go. Looking good. That's so weird. Like, why doesn't the start menu want to cooperate? Like, it won't pop up when I scroll downwards. Oh well. I don't need it to cooperate too much. Just a little bit of cooperation is all that's needed. Heath Haim is first. Andy's the early gang alongside Nathaniel Day. You guys are the vanguard of the Fox Republic. Congratulations, Heath, for being first. Oh, I gotta clear my throat. Not sure why, but I woke up with something in my chest. Every now I keep thinking that, you know, like maybe I am getting sick and maybe it's just very slowly hitting me. What is it, cat? What is it, kitty? Did I not feed you? Is that why you're hunting me right now? I gotta go check to see if the cats have food. I shall be right back. Okay, cats have food now. I mean, they had food technically, but it wasn't like a full amount of food, so I think I don't think they wanted to eat with the food that was remaining. I think they just wanted like a whole bunch of food or something. Lycan Metal, welcome to the show. We'll be getting started in a few minutes. Give everyone a chance to show up. Don't know why, but I got something in my chest that's making me cough right now. It makes me wonder if I am getting sick. Thomas McKay is early gang. Welcome to the show, good sir. So today what we're going to be tackling is the Rasalhague campaign. Like the big campaign. Should be interesting. Haven't done it before, so it will be a blind playthrough of the Rasalhague campaign. So we will see how it goes. Sometimes the campaign missions can be rather overtuned. Basically, it's like some of the campaign missions are pretty tough to do well unless you already know what to do. So, I wish I could get this thing out of my throat. It's like it's not preventing me from talking, but man, it's like I can feel it and it's annoying the crap out of me. We'll be getting started in a few more minutes. I think I am going to finalize a few last things before I get started. Let me check to see if my package has arrived today. Nope, looks like my package is still not here. I bought an air purifier that you can move, like, you know, a portable air purifier. And I thought it was going to arrive today, but it's either going to arrive later on in the day today or maybe even tomorrow. I figured that some of my allergies might be from, you know, just pollen from the atmosphere getting stuck in my house. Because I don't think my air conditioner has a real a filter that's fine enough for pollen particles. Like the filter is more for like larger obstructions. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Like I didn't buy like a really expensive one. I just bought like kind of like a normal one. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, final thing to do is I am gonna get a soda. Okay. There we go. I get my Mountain Dew ASMR. And I think it is time to get started. Today, as I said, we are going to be hitting the Rasalhague campaign. So we are going to start where we left off. Where I left off was the big campaign was about to hit, actually. So here it is right here. This is the priority transmission for it. We've got plenty of money. We can throw this in the back. We've got a lot of different mechs for the job. So I think we are all good. Oh, throat. Alright, this is it. We are going to go ahead and accept the contract. I can't remember if I read this or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Rasalhague Independence. That's probably what I'm going to name the... I forgot what the name of the mission was, but that's probably what I'm going to name the stream. Hakan Magnuson says, Commander, in the past, your company's been a friend and an ally of the people of Rasalhague. I'm asking you on behalf of those same people to come to our aid once more. I'm in need of accumulating a heavy amount of mercenary talent in a very short amount of time. Given your previous assistance to our cause, I want to ensure that you are among the first to receive a proposition for an exclusive one-year contract working for my office. I'm not at liberty to discuss particulars until you sign on, but rest assured, we have lined up powerful sponsors that will generously compensate you for your time. Commander, there is no mercenary I trust more than you and your company to aid us in this highly sensitive matter. Please contact me soon, as I have a very aggressive timeline to secure as much mercenary talent that I can get my hands on. Okay, that's fine. That is a service that we offer. Okay, so we have it. Now, even it said there was like 6 months remaining. Like 6 months in this game goes really fast. Like, some of those, like a long jump that you do in this game, that's like 70 to 80 days on its own. So, like, it's not hard for time to just, like, blow by like that. So, you know, we might as well do it now. So Hakan Magnuson says, "It means a lot to me that you answered this call. Although we only briefly worked together, your past actions have proved that you are a true friend of the people of Rasalhague. And right now, we need all the friends we can get for what might be the most important event of our lifetimes. Commander, I've entered into a pact with Comstar's Primus, Mindo Waterly, and the Draconis Combines Gunji no Kanrei, Theodore Kurita, that will grant a large majority of the Rasalhague military district its independence in early March of next year. I'll be announcing our succession from the Combine and the birth of a new independent nation, the Free Rasalhague Republic. Comstar has pledged administrative aid and a generous stipend of grants and loans to sponsor the formation of our new government, with Kanrei Kurita pledging that the Draconis Combine will recognize the Republic's sovereignty and promptly withdraw all DCMS military assets from the Republic upon our declaration of independence. Archon Katrina Steiner has also pledged to recognize the sovereignty of Rasalhague and will gift the Republic a number of systems with direct ties to our people, turning over nearly all of the world's Christian and the First Tier liberated in the name of House Steiner during the Succession War. Naturally, given the stakes involved with one of the largest peaceful transfers of power in the history of the Inner Sphere, many are on edge as to what the Kuritan and Steiner loyalists living on many of these systems will do when we announce our succession. Although we've invested heavily in growing our new military, the Kung's army, the reality is that our numbers are still only a fraction of the DCMS forces currently stationed in what will become the Republic. Both Primus Waterly and I agree, in order to deter any troublemakers from breaking the peace, the Kung's army will need to be supplemented with mercenaries. Lots of them, including you. We've hired over 5 mercenary companies supplementing our military with multiple regiments worth of battle mechs, and we're still securing contracts for more. Given your history with our people, I will be stationing your company at our new nation's capital on Rasalhague, under the command of the First Tier and your old friend, Christian Mansdaughter. Your unit will act as the First Tier's supplemental mercenary support company under the direct command of Overstay Mansdaughter. Make your final preparations, then head to the system's jump point. With any luck, this contract will be nothing more than a glorified garrison assignment, but for a matter as volatile as our independence, I would rather have you under contract than not need you, and still have you. We'll speak again soon, Commander. Depart for Tomont. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. So this is it, the big campaign.
The Tier movement was founded to right the injustices brought upon the people of Rasalhague by those that claimed to be our equals. For over 700 years, both House Kurita and House Steiner have used their lies of equality to justify the oppression of our people. I am here to announce that these injustices end now. Today, with the blessing of both Comstar's Primus Mindu Waterly and the Draconis Combine's Gunji no Kanrei Theodore Kurita, I declare the independence of the Rasalhague Military District from Combine rule. From this day forth, we will be recognized as the Free Rasalhague Republic. Kanrei Kurita has ordered the withdrawal of all DCMS forces stationed in what is now Republic space. Overseeing this peaceful transition of power will be the loyal forces of our newly formed military, the Kung's Armee.
Report! DCMS's 8 Rasalhague Rangers have attacked the Kung's Armee and ISF convoy, carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody.
Damn it! Alert the ISF at the Combine Embassy. I'm greenlighting the full deployment of the First Tier's battle mech forces.
Alert! Alert! All First Tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack. Repeat, All first-tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack.
Was that a real cutscene for a change? That actually looked like a real cutscene. I'm surprised. Like, normally their cutscenes are, kind of like, normally their cutscenes are like a cutscene. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Mission briefing. Okay, here we go. Wow, Christian's man's daughter looking a little different. Christian says, okay, everyone, eyes up. Time is of the essence here. 0400 this morning, House Kurita's internal security force issued orders from DCMS High Command to the 8th Rasalhague regulars and the Sunjang Academy cadre. They were ordered to take custody of Marcus Kurita, cousin of the coordinator Takashi Kurita, and immediately withdraw the entirety of their forces from Rasalhague and report to the Draconis Combine, capital of Luthien. At 0700, the Kung's Army military police arrested Marcus Kurita at his planetary estate without incident. Once in custody, the Kung's Army contacted the ISF at the new Combine Embassy and arranged for Marcus's extradition through a handoff with the ISF collection team. At 0800, en route to the ISF handoff, the convoy carrying Marcus Kurita and the ISF collection team came under attack from hostiles containing both mechs and armor. Freeing Marcus Kurita from our custody, we now know that these hostiles are affiliated with the 8th Rasalhague regulars. The ISF collection team put out calls for the 12th Sunjang to support, but were killed before a response could be given. The Combine Embassy has just informed us that they believe the entire 8th Rasalhague regulars have gone rogue, refusing all given stand-down orders and have given us the permission to mobilize our forces ahead of our scheduled timeline. The ISF and I are jointly tracking these two groups of rogue regulars. They are both converging in one place. The spaceport. We can only assume that they are attempting to flee the system with Marcus Kurita. We cannot allow this to happen. I am ordering the full mobilization of the Frist tier and our all supporting mercenary forces. Stop Marcus Kurita and the regulars from leaving Rasalhague at all costs. The safety of the New Republic is at stake. Mount up and move out. I kind of like how they changed Christian's portrait. Like, he looks like he's like, I've got a gun now. Okay, we're under attack. The 8th Rasalhague regulars have taken Marcus Kurita into custody and are now attempting to flee the system. Mobilize all forces and move on spaceport. Ground all dropships and take Marcus Kurita back into custody. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. I think we can... only 27 salvage. Well, I don't know. Who knows? You never know what you're going to find in these missions. I always take salvage because, sometimes you just get paid, like, really good stuff. Like, sometimes there's just, like, a ton of good stuff. Oh, that's a lot of damage coverage. 1 million damage coverage? Okay. I trust 1 million. Okay, so with 320 tons available to us... let's see what we can take. We can't go super heavy, but we also can't go super light. If this is like an interception, maybe I shouldn't be too slow. Let's try... Oh, wow. All awesomes actually fits. I feel like I should use something a little more close combat focused and something a little bit faster. Yeah, I'm okay with this. No, it's too late, AU Throw. Anonymous has given... I didn't know that we had Anonymous watching. Like, you know, I didn't know they were fans of the MechWarrior universe.
Rasalhague regulars have attacked the Kung's army and ISF convoy carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody. We need to chase them down before they can... Wait. Dear Lord. The 12th Sunsong Academy cadre just attacked onlookers in the city center. Multiple civilian casualties.
Cowards! Those bastards are working with the regulars!
Thor, I need you to divert your forces to the city center. Hunt down the 12th, and make sure they pay for this.
Christian, you know they're attacking civilians to screen Marcus Kurita's extraction at the spaceport.
I know. But with all DCMS forces in system defying their withdrawal orders, it's up to us to defend our people and the seat of our new government. Commander, you will need to continue to the spaceport and stop Marcus Kurita's dropship at all costs.
We're on our way now.
Destroyed.
Target destroyed.
I will try not to talk during, like, dialogue. So if people have questions, I'll try to answer them afterwards. Chalix asked, what do I think about the Enforcer? I think the Enforcer is okay. In fact, I would say I probably prefer it over the Centurion. That said, at that stage of the game, I still prefer faster mechs rather than slower mechs.
Enemy destroyed!
So the truth is that I don't really use it that frequently. So these are Union-class dropships. I guess that makes sense, though. It is the spaceport.
Across the outer perimeter of the spaceport, the 8 Rasalhague regulars have dug into defensive positions.
All right, so we want to hold our position here,
standing down.
and we want them to come to us.
You'll need to fight through them. We can't allow Marcus Kurita's dropship to leave the system.
Big damage there. I mean, I'm not going to pat myself on the back when it's just, you know, we're just fighting some stupid light mechs. Well, that said, like, even light mechs can do some damage to us if we're not careful, so. Oh! Okay, thought I hit one of my own guys for a second. Come on, guys, let's stay in formation. Okay, another wave are coming in, so let's keep pulling back.
I'm at your designated position.
I've requested location.
Like, it's not our goal to get roughed up by a bunch of little mechs, so, like, we're gonna let them come to us. Even though we are in a area with, even though the area's got some congestion, the sight lines are pretty clear overall. Okay, I need to squish this guy personally. That's why I'm here, though. An assassin, not a big deal. And a Phoenix Hawk, also not a big deal. These are mainly like interceptors. We got a quick draw, also not a big deal. Oh my god, he just got hosed down right there. Is this guy really gonna engage us at a distance? Does he really want to rumble at this distance? Oh, I just shot my own guy. Okay, so this guy's gonna harass from the side. I might just go for his leg real fast. There we go. Got his leg. That'll slow him down. There we go. Got his leg, and now he can't move. Let me get an armor report. Our damage is fine, so our long-range strategy is definitely paying off here. This quick draw is not very smart, trying to outshoot us at long range. All we really need is like a few more hits on him. There we go. Okay, because we are long range focused, what I want to do is I kind of want to stay on the outskirts. I think that's a pretty good idea. Like over here, this ledge seems like a really good place to focus on perching. So let's take this path over here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
So far, all we fought are some light mechs, a handful of medium mechs, and a single heavy mech, so, you know, not a lot to talk about yet. What's happening? What is this guy doing?
Copy. Moving as instructed.
Wait, what are you doing, buddy?
Location.
We can't just let these guys wander around, because remember, the Awesome is not a fast mech.
We're moving into position.
This mech is not fast, so if it gets out of position, then it will take a very long time to reposition. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to take control of him manually. One of the things you can do in this game is if you look at somebody and you hit the Y button, you can take control of that particular mech, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here.
Following your lead, Commander.
And that should keep us in formation. Destiny, welcome to the show. How's it going? These always make me think of Dragon Ball. With these like egg-shaped pod things. It's like capsule core. Could be better, Destiny. Oh, is your foot acting up again? Oh, we got a target. I guess I need to like snipe all of these little things as oh, okay. Not bad. They got it with the missiles. So, although the egg shape might seem a little strange, apparently the reason they're egg-shaped is because...
That must be the one. Stop it at all costs.
Okay, we're gonna have to sink a dropship. What am I doing? I'm not in range. Okay, now this is actually like a MechWarrior mission. Destroying a dropship in a spaceport is such a classic MechWarrior mission. Okay, that's way out of my effective range. 1400, I can't even shell it with PPC at that distance.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
As I was saying, though, apparently the egg-shaped design is based off of what NASA considered realistic for a spacecraft. And the reason for that is they said that a spacecraft that is capable of taking off and landing on other planets would have to be shaped like this, because what would you do if there's no runway? Oh, I overshot. That stinks.
Target destroyed.
Acquired.
Because if you think about a rocket ship, like a space shuttle, it has to have like a system that hoists it up, right? Something to shift it vertically so that it can take off. Well, when it lands, it doesn't land that way. In other words, something would always have to assist it with that docking procedure. Whereas, it would be a lot smarter if you had a ship that could land and take off in the same way. And that's why that's why NASA believed this egg shape was the most realistic design for a ship that was capable of landing on and leaving a planet, because it wouldn't need a runway.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh my god. All these little pesky vehicles. Oh, good shot, good shot. Okay, good. I was worried there wasn't a way through here.
Airstrike support unavailable this go-around, Commander.
Ignition sequence is starting up. We need to hurry.
Come on.
With you.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, come on. Come
We're
on.
on the move.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no. No, you're going the wrong way. This rough terrain is... The AI is not handling this rough terrain very well.
Enemy destroyed.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Come on, guys. Let's do it. We got this. All we gotta do is get through these rocks. We got this. No, stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. You guys are ruining everything. Oh my god.
Holding at nav point.
Falling in behind you.
I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. I mean, it doesn't say destroy the dropship. It says just approach it.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I think he got away.
Falling in behind you.
Yeah, I think he got away. I'm just saying. Now, I'm going to assume that was supposed to happen. I'm going to assume he was supposed to get away. Look at our allies derping out. Wow. Look how far away they are. Uh-oh.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
No, really. I gotta, like, re-rally with my allies.
With you.
They really just wanted to go down here. I did not want to go down here. So what do we do next? Okay, we did it. We approached the dropship. It also says we still have to destroy enemy mechs. Is there a mech I missed?
Forming on the commander.
Chalik says that we think we failed the objective. I mean, I feel like it would have said something by now if that was the case. I think something is glitched out currently. Like, my belief is currently that something is glitched out.
Forming on you.
Okay, we might need to restart this mission because I think something is glitched out. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, I guess we're gonna restart. Alright, time to restart. So I think the game glitched out. This time what we're gonna do is go through the spaceport.
The DCMS's 8th Rasalhague regulars have attacked the Kungsarmé and ISF convoy carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody. We need to chase them down before they can... Wait. Dear Lord. The 12th Sunsong Academy cadre just attacked onlookers in the city center. Multiple civilian casualties.
Cowards! Those bastards are working with the irregulars!
Thor, I need you to divert your forces to the city center. Hunt down the 12th and make sure they pay for this.
Christian, you know they're attacking civilians to screen Marcus Kurita's extraction of the spaceport.
I know, but with all DCMS forces in system defying their withdrawal orders, it's up to us to defend our people and the seat of our new government. Commander, you will need to continue to the spaceport and stop Marcus Kurita's dropship at all costs.
We're on our way now.
Target destroyed.
Enemy destroyed!
Target acquired.
Okay, so round 2. We will see if we get glitched out again. Not a great start to the campaign, admittedly, but you know, like let's hope that was just like an anomalous thing.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
At the waypoint.
Target destroyed.
Holding at your waypoint.
We've crossed the outer perimeter of the spaceport. The 8 Rasalhague regulars have dug into defensive
I
positions
personally think that the
and are showing
dropship
no
is supposed to
signs
get
of
away.
standing down.
Like, I don't remember how the story goes, but I am under the belief that we are not supposed to actually successfully destroy that dropship.
Target.
Tango down.
I think something else glitched out.
Target acquired.
Oh, we got a guy sneaking over here. What are you doing over there sneaking around?
Target destroyed.
Same strategy. We're going to hold position. I will swat them down if they get close. Which is exactly what this guy's doing. They're a little more courageous this time around. It's not going to do them any good, though.
Target acquired.
We are packing some pretty serious heat here. And I'm not sure what the AI is deciding to do here. That's the end of them, though.
Destroyed. Target
So we definitely
acquired.
squished them faster this time around. Admittedly, they also were more aggressive. Big damage right there. Got him. Alright, so is he gonna, like, do the same thing he did last time? Oh, no, this guy's coming forward. Interesting. No, that's the assassin.
Incoming missile.
Do you guys want to contribute? Do you guys want to help? You guys want to do something?
Relocating.
New target quick draw.
There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target Phoenix Hawk.
Oh. At least they're getting in there. That's the main thing. Ah, medium mechs have so much armor to go through.
Incoming missile.
Right there. I can't believe he's not dead yet. There we go.
Target destroyed. Heat critical. Target acquired.
Come on, you guys. It's just a quick draw. Those missiles, why are they so inaccurate? Okay. Alright, let's just go through the street this time.
Moving into formation.
Okay, this time we're just gonna go through the spaceport directly and we'll see what happens. I'm under the belief that the reason I don't think that we're supposed to destroy the dropship is because a Union-class dropship takes a lot of effort to kill, and even if we fired at it like full guns, the time in which it would have gotten away, I mean, maybe they could balance the game differently, but in all of the other MechWarrior games, destroying a actual dropship takes a little while. Like, it takes a while to actually destroy it. So I'm under the belief that we are not supposed to destroy this, and that what happened is that it glitched out.
Fusion reactor spin-up detected. That must be the one. Stop it at all costs.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like it got glitched out, because we didn't get this dialogue last time.
Target is down.
Falling in behind you.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Falling in behind you.
If I remember right, there weren't any other mechs, unless something we do causes a new one to spawn in.
Ignition sequence is starting up. We need to hurry.
See, like, even if I begin, it's not even a targetable. I can't even, like, target it directly. So even if I started attacking it like this, it's not even. I can't even order my allies to attack it. So once again, I don't think it's actually I don't think it's actually something we're supposed to destroy.
Target destroyed.
Target acquired.
I'm not even in medium laser range yet. This is medium laser range, but yeah, it doesn't even show signs of it.
We can no longer pursue.
This is Station Marcus Kurita, calling all forces loyal to Coordinator Takashi Kurita and the Draconis Combine. Daisho Ivan Sorensen of the Rasalhague Military District has been murdered by dear terrorists. Their leader, Haku Magnuson, has commandeered the district in clear violation to the sovereignty of the Draconis Combine.
Damn it. We're too late. Commander, clear the spaceport of all remaining DCMS forces before this spirals even further out of control.
Okay, looks like we got company.
All forces loyal to the Draconis Combine and the Rasalhague Military District, in the name of the
This guy sounds dumb.
fight against this illegal annexation of our systems. Do not back down. Do not listen to the lies of these Rasalhague terrorists. Spread this truth throughout the entire military district. The Conrays withdraw orders are illegitimate and not supported by the Coordinator.
Okay, I think we've disabled most of these.
Destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Well, he sounds like the Swedish chef guy from the Muppets.
Target acquired.
Tango down.
This guy doesn't want to eject. Okay, that's fine. I can send him back manually.
All hostile forces
Okay, there we go.
neutralized. The spaceport is clear.
Thanks, Rihanna. Return to Fort Harrod for debriefing. Don't get too comfortable. We still need to hunt down the rogue DCMS forces and make them pay for what they've done here today. We'll also need to figure out where Marcus Kurita is running off to. With him calling for an all-out war against the Rasalhague Republic, things are going to get messy if we don't muzzle him ASAP.
Okay, so yes, apparently the developers did not consider the possibility that you would go on the outside of the spaceport rather than straight through it, and that is what caused the problem. Overall, though, pretty smooth on our first mission. Nothing much to speak of there. It says here, damn it, Marcus Kurita is airborne. Deploy aerospace assets to intercept. Do not let that dropship reach its system jump point. And then, on the other side, you've got Magnuson lied to you, mercenary. The coordinator never condoned this blatant annexation of Combine territory. You should leave now, or we will show you no mercy when our paths cross again. Everything looks fine. Damage was all fine. Well, before we accept that, let's go ahead and get everyone repairing. And then we'll throw these extras into here. Alright, so that was mission 1. On to mission 2. Hakan Magnuson says, the dropship carrying Marcus Kurita has left Rasalhague's planetary perimeter and is now en route to the system's jump point. Attempts to pursue his dropship were called off when military dropships and aerospace assets belonging to the 8th Rasalhague Regulars and the 10th Sunjang training cadre fell in to screen Kurita's path to the Rasalhague jump point. We simply don't have the naval assets on hand to contest them in space. We're expecting that a large majority of both rogue DCMS units and Kurita himself will jump out of system within a couple of days. This is a disaster. I'm already receiving reports that other DCMS units refusing their stand-down orders, sparking violence on a number of worlds throughout the New Republic. Although Comstar has barred Marcus's wideband declaration of war from being transmitted through their HPG network, his message has already been recorded and ferried to a number of systems via dropship relays from Combine sympathizers and merchant guilds. Things will only get worse the longer Marcus Kurita is in the wind. We need to find out where he is going and take him back into custody. The ISF has forwarded us the location of the 8th Rasalhague Regulars' primary base of operations. They say that if we can hold this facility before the remaining regulars in-system destroy it, they will provide assistance decrypting any secrets left by the regulars that might point to their destination. Christian Commander, I cannot stress how vital this mission is to the survival of the Republic. See that it gets done. Okay, sounds like a defensive mission. The 8th Rasalhague Regulars have fled the system with Marcus Kurita. Data in their base may give us clues as to where Marcus Kurita is going. Clear out the defenders from the base and secure the facility. We can't afford to lose any leads that will tell us where Marcus Kurita is going. Okay, so now it doesn't really sound like a... It sounds more like a take and hold. Okay, our mechs are currently being repaired. We get an extra 10 tons to play with. Well, we have a bunch of awesomes. That's right. We've got 2 waves of awesomes. Because it's awesome. Time to bring the next wave in, right? Seems fair to me. Oh, we can also wait. Hold on a second. Nice. They give us time to repair. Awesome. Awesome. Even better. So let's bring out the fire support awesomes again. Even better. Okay, I think we got this. This time I will go in the Battle Master with the Salad Scrambler. 5 days? Yes, let's do it.
The 8th Rasalhague regulars and 12th Sunzang Academy cadre were responsible for extracting Marcus Corita and causing general mayhem across Rasalhague after our declaration of independence. While many of them fled the system with Taishu Corita, their quick escape left many stragglers trapped on Rasalhague. For the good of our people, we need to bring them to justice.
Their base of operations on Rasalhague has been marked at the nav point ahead. Commander, we need your force to secure their base at all costs. The regulars will likely attempt to destroy it and any evidence of their insurrection. Capture the facility and see that it remains in functional condition.
Simple enough. Looks like the Kungsarmé dropped off a pair of Crusaders to assist us. That works perfectly with our build, given that the Crusader does have a preference for long-range bombardment.
This is it. Clear out any hostiles in the area and secure the facility.
What's more is, I would say this is a pretty good area. Like, there's lots of open areas to shoot from. So I feel like this is a pretty... This looks like the mission could be in hand here. I'm feeling optimistic, I'll put it that way.
Scopes are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Holding at location.
Alright, looks like the enemies are filtering in from all directions. Nothing too serious right now, though.
Waypoint.
Target acquired.
That's a hit.
Destroyed.
Holding at location.
So the light mech has arrived first, as one might expect. I might have them focus on this. I'm gonna have them focus on this Wolverine, actually. This Wolverine is the problem. Let me get in closer to toss his salad. Alright, I'm tossing his salad.
Target acquired.
Okay, so we can't finish capturing because we got too many enemies in range. This is fine, though.
Moving as a unit, Commander. I'm at your designated position.
So Chalix is asking, so it was a lie from your employer that this was a peaceful transition? No, this is an issue of, you've probably heard the saying that no plan survives first contact with the enemy.
Target acquired.
This story is known as the Ronin Wars. Or it would become known as the Ronin Wars.
Target destroyed. New target locust.
I'm never going to be able to hit this guy with this light rifle.
They must be worried about what we'll find here. We cannot allow this base to fall.
Okay, I need to make sure I don't damage the facility too much.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Additional contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander.
Okay, we finally got that one. So basically, the story of this is that the Draconis Combine does agree to release the Rasalhague Republic, but just because they order people to, you know, stop fighting doesn't mean that the people actually comply with the orders, is the issue. So the people who don't comply with the orders are labeled rogue, and when they go rogue, they become known as Ronins, like samurai without masters. And as a result, because they're fighting a bunch of rogues, the war became known as the Ronin War. We really need to clean these guys up so that we can actually secure the area.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There should be something like right in front of me.
New target Panther. Target destroyed.
I want to destroy these pesky vehicles, mainly because it looks like those battle mechs are barely doing any damage to the base. Whereas these guys are kind of glitched out, so I just kind of want to hunt them down real quick.
Target destroyed.
Target received. Engaging.
Okay, now we can squish this mech. Although we are not the best up close, we're not necessarily bad up close either.
Be on the lookout for further hostiles. Enemy forces.
Okay, so we cleared them out. Now we should be able to capture.
Stay frosty, Commander.
Coming from behind in a helicopter.
Phoenix Hawk.
Tango down.
Okay, here we go.
With you. Nav point received. Let's move.
Let's not step on our allies. That's a nice looking vehicle we got there as well.
We're on the move.
Acquired.
Oh no. Alright, we're tossing this salad.
Location.
This guy's just being a massive pest right now.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The longer that vehicle stays alive, the more damage it's going to do, so that's perfectly fine with me. That mech is folding.
Target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Target acquired.
Looking for an interesting target to shoot at. We're not trying to expose ourselves too much either.
We're moving into position.
Okay, this guy's right in the middle of us. We gotta take him out. I'm tossing this salad. Everyone's punching it out. I can't shoot.
At that point.
Structural integrity at 50%.
Lots of chaos, but they're running out of bodies.
Target destroyed.
Falling in behind.
Form up the lance. I want to clear them out from at least one of these directions.
Shared target identified.
Hostiles have been eliminated, but make ready for counter-assaults. Given the atrocities that they have already committed, I have no doubt that they will attempt to raise the base to cover Marcus Corita's escape.
I've
Target.
requested location.
New target stalker.
They brought a stalker with them. That stalker looks like it's going to have some trouble getting through the base, though.
Holding at your waypoint. Group target acknowledged.
Target acquired.
Relocating.
New target hunchback.
It looks like we cannot get a good lock onto this hunchback, unfortunately. Trying to avoid friendly fire here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, I'm gonna have them lock onto the stalker. I'm gonna clean up these last guys real fast. Yeah, they're running out of bodies. These are the last two targets. We're in range to scramble his eggs. I wouldn't mind a stalker if they give me salvage. Ooh, I saw that directed. Alright, this is the final target.
In behind you.
And it looks like we still kept the base above 40%. That was our bonus payment.
No further enemy signatures detected. The board looks clear.
Ooh, I hope we get that stalker. I do need
Good.
stalkers.
Christian, direct your infantry squads to search the base and capture all documents and data cores. We need to find out how deep Marcus Corita's rot goes and where to find him. I'll alert Comstar and the ISF at the Combine Embassy and see if they may be of some assistance. We're already getting reports from across the Republic of other DCMS forces refusing to stand down and recognize Rasalhague's independence. This is only going to get worse until we find a way to regain custody of Marcus Corita.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad either. Definitely helped that they dropped some extra mechs to give us some fire support. But in addition to that, they also just didn't drop very heavy enemies. Like, we dealt with one assault mech. Oh, we got the stalker. That is awesome. I do want the stalker. Actually, I want these LR. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so it says, hostiles eliminated. The Kungsarmé infantry platoons move in and secure all computer servers and data caches. Make copies of everything we can get our hands on prior to the ISF handoff. Traitors! Conrad Corita will pay for his defiance. The Rasalhague military district's loyalties lie with the coordinator and no one else. Okay. Looks like, nobody's going to take those stand-down orders. Part 2 says, good work, everyone. Thanks to you, we were able to secure a number of data cores that have been handed off to the Combine's ISF. They assure us that they will fast-track declassifying all recovered documents and will share their findings with both my office and Comstar's First Circuit, who are working to assist the Republic's intelligence efforts. Given that our own intelligence service, Mimir, has yet to fully roll out, for now, set about getting any refits and repairs squared away immediately. The second my office has credible lead on where Marcus is going, I will be shipping you and the first tier out to apprehend him. Make the most of our downtime. Looks like we also got a pretty good SRM-4, a good AC-5, and a maximum quality flamer, and 4 million C-bills. So this is also paying off quite nicely, too. I'm not sure if there's any unique rewards for doing this, but, what can you do? Depart for... Wait, what about... how much would it cost to get this stalker up and running is a good question. How much will you cost? 3 million? Let me see what the base repairs would be. 2.4 million base. So I gotta pay... Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Honestly, if the base repairs would have been 2.4 million, then 3 million is not. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and get this stalker repaired. Okay, so depart for Predlitz. The ISF have now declassified and captured all documents found at the Regulars base. They tracked down Marcus Corita and his 2 rogue DCMS units to the Predlitz system. Christian, we've already received reports of other DCMS forces refusing to recognize the legitimacy of the Rasalhague Republic's government. I fear that things will only get worse the longer Marcus Corita remains free to stir up trouble. Commander, I want you to accompany and assist the first tier as their embedded mercenary support. From this moment on, apprehending Marcus Kurita is our top priority. Repair and refit your forces as fast as possible, then travel with the first tier to Predlitz and bring Marcus Kurita in. I will remain here and work with the Combine Embassy to see if Conrad Theodore Korea is willing to take action against these DCMS forces that refuse to stand down. Good luck, gentlemen. The fate of the Republic is in your hands. Let's do it. In fact, I think it said... Oh.
Attacks continue across the newly formed Free Rasalhague Republic as DCMS troops refuse to withdraw from Republic space. The rogue forces have answered.
Taishu Marcus Kurita's call to action has rallied the support of a number of DCMS commands loyal to the Rasalhague military district and his cousin, Coordinator Takashi Kurita. They continue to valiantly fight against the illegal annexation of Combine territory by Magnuson's rebel forces. The known tier terrorist has...
Just breaking from Comstar, the heir to the Dragon and the Gunjino Conray of the Draconis Combine, Theodore Kurita, has just released a public announcement regarding the ongoing Rasalhague crisis. Let's listen in.
The Dragon has entered a new era. As we look ahead to the future, we are saddened by those who only look behind.
For the Dragon to move forward, we must shed the shackles that bind us, limiting our power and holding us back from true greatness. By allowing the Rasalhague people to be free, we have removed the shame that has quietly burdened the Dragon for centuries. There are those who believe that to harken back to an older time is to further the purpose of the Dragon. They are wrong. The Dragon endures because it adapts and embraces progress without burying itself in obsolete beliefs. Those who oppose the will of the Dragon are therefore declared Ronin, masterless warriors who think only of their own selfish desire and not the will of the Combine. To these Ronin, I say, lay down your arms and accept true honor, or follow your selfish course to a disgraceful and ignoble end.
Wow, these cutscenes are like way better than they've had before. Like these are much closer to like real BattleTech cutscenes. Like this is like way better. Like even the way they had the news going on, like that's like a staple of MechWarrior. Like watching the news, like you know, seeing like action happening from that perspective. Like that's actually really good. Like I will say that it's a little weird hearing Theodore sound like he's like English. You know, very very Japanese sounding for sure. But yeah, you know, I'm still with it. I'm still with it right now. Okay, so this mech is actually ready for action. So let me go ahead and begin customizing it so that it will be ready in the future. Now, I don't know what I want to do with this, but I'm going to kind of keep with what's working lately. And what's been working lately are PPCs, and then how many missiles can we slap on this without it being stupid? So the first thing we're going to do is let's just put on 10 heat sinks. 10 is not enough, but before we try to do anything else, let's just put on 10 before we start getting ahead of ourselves. Next, let's put on some missiles. This is probably good enough. Three tons of ammo? 4 tons of ammo. 4 tons of ammo. And then we'll put the rest as heat sinks. Which is probably still not enough, admittedly. Also, let's rebalance the armor to mainly be forward armor. I like to leave 20. 20's been the magic number for me. Okay, we'll try this. So 2 LRM-10s and 2 PPCs as a long-range fire support mech. 51 days? Yeah, the campaign won't be done in 51 days, I have a strong feeling. So that is perfectly fine. Okay, so the next mission is here. Christian Mansdaughter says, with the help of the Draconis Combine's internal security force, we've tracked Marcus Kurita, the 8th Rasalhague regulars, and the 10th Sunjang training cadre to the agricultural world of Predlitz. This system was gifted to the Free Rasalhague Republic as a major regional breadbasket to feed the Republic. Unfortunately, the populace of Predlitz are fiercely loyal to the Coordinator and the Combine. So when news came that their system would be transferred to our new Republic, the local populace became furious. The mix of what they see as a betrayal on the part of the Coordinator and the fierce rejection of Rasalhague independence caused the local populace to storm the parliamentary building and take the Republic-appointed Valdair and his administration hostage. When Marcus Kurita appeared in system vowing to destroy the Republic and return all worlds back into the Draconis Combine, the citizens of Predlitz welcomed him with open arms. Gunje Nokanre Theodore Kurita, for his part, has disavowed the actions of all enlisted DCMS members that have refused their orders to withdraw from the Republic space, politically declaring all those rejecting their direct orders as Ronin. His office has also been in touch with Prince Magnuson, pledging the deployment of loyal members of the DCMS to assist the Kungsarmé in pacifying any Ronin forces operating within the Free Rasalhague Republic's borders. While all of this is good news, the only way to end this madness is to recapture Marcus Kurita. But the local populace aiding his Ronin forces, it will be an uphill battle to bring him into custody. The task at hand is now to establish a beachhead on Predlitz and ensure that our dropships can land our forces safely. Commander, I'll be counting on you and your forces to be the vanguard of this assault. Carve a path. Okay, sounds like we're going to have to clear the area. Predlitz has allowed Marcus Kurita to set up his primary base of operations within the system. Before we can assault his position, we first need to establish a beachhead. Commander, your unit will act as a vanguard for the rest of the first tier. Make your way to the surface and clear out the defense stations around the targeted drop point. Okay. I think I can handle that. Oh, they are just giving us damage coverage by default, so that is nice. And our drop weight is a little higher, so I can drop in something a little bigger. Oh, I can do an Atlas. I'm going in the Corsair. Corsair time. There we go. Might be a terrible idea now that I don't have a lot in the way of close range defense, but you know what? Oh well.
We've tracked Marcus Kurita and the remaining 8 Rasalhague regulars and 12th Sunzang Ronin that traveled with him here to Predlitz. They've been able to entrench themselves into this world very quickly with the help of the local population who rebelled at the announcement that they would be folded into the Rasalhague Republic. We need your forces to break through their defenses and establish a beachhead for the first tier. Good luck, Commander.
We've unidentified bottlenecks on screen. Assume they're hostile and engage.
Target acquired.
They know you're here, Commander.
I may have made a mistake. I did not realize this would be a beachhead. The hints were in the dialogue.
Artillery emplacement destroyed.
The hints were in the dialogue that we would clear a path for their... Oh yeah, here we go. This is not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, I do not want to be a very slow mech in the middle of one of these kinds of missions. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am not fast.
Target destroyed.
I am not fast. Oh god. Oh, I just narrowly escaped it there.
Target acquired.
This is not ideal. No.
Destroyed.
Oh, we've got to take out those artillery cannons. We've got to take out those artillery cannons. I am just going to start going in a straight line to those artillery cannons. They have just got to go.
Target acquired.
Group target received.
Ugh. Okay, they finally landed one on me. This mech has a lot of armor, though, so it doesn't go down immediately.
Scratch that one.
This was not... I did not realize I'd have to deal with artillery.
Target acquired.
Focusing fire.
I have got to stop those artillery cannons. There is no option. We must stop them. I'm going to have the Lance deal with that. Meanwhile, I'm going to start working on these artillery cannons. The first one is just into this, like, little military facility over here.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate. Forgive me.
Okay. Oh, God.
New target, Spider.
Oh, my God. If we were just anything but this would be so much easier.
Target acquired.
Burn that target down.
Anything but a super slow mech would have been nice. Oh, I've got to turn around and assist.
Acquired.
They're under attack by a bunch of aggravating mechs.
I can't believe Magnussen didn't think to station any Kungsarmé commands here for the transition of power. Even I could have told you that Pledlitz is fiercely loyal to the coordinator. It should have been you at the head of our new nation, Christian, not that self-serving bureaucrat. You and I both know the only reason he's in the top job is because of his backroom dealings with Comstar.
I don't like Hakon's cloak and dagger dealings either, but there's no denying that he was the one who secured Rasalhague's independence, not us. He'll always have my respect for that, regardless of how I feel about his politics. Detecting anti-dropship batteries in the field, I've marked them on your HUD. Destroying them will allow us to provide...
Oh my God, it's like trying to use a hammer to squish a spider.
Batteries around the area to support the Ronin forces. Neutralize them if you can.
Acquired.
Reporting significant damage to mech structure.
That's what it feels like trying to hit like a light mech with a heavy rifle up close. Oh my God, they're making us look stupid. Right here. Oh my God.
Target acquired.
There we go, I squished them. Okay. On our way again. This is an awkward fight. But that's okay. Like I said, once we get to the... If we can shut off their artillery cannons, then we can kind of go at our own pace again. Ooh, trying to clear it. Nope, they got me again. But like I said, this mech does have a lot of armor, though, so it can take a bit of a shelling. Escape that time.
Artillery garrison destroyed.
Oh, they got me here. There's no way I can escape this. Oh my God, I must have been at right the edge of it. It wasn't a clean hit. I just have to try to clear him here. Oh my God, I cleared it. have to rely on their bad aim as well. Come on, let me through. Let me through. There we go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, we've located the artillery base. Let's go for this big cluster of artillery cannons right here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
They're gonna have, they will have trouble hitting us when we're really close to them like this. And if we destroy this big cluster of them, then the total number of target indicators will go down.
We need you to neutralize all enemy defenders and secure this area. See that it gets done, Commander.
Oh my god, we gotta destroy these.
That's one set done.
Target acquired.
They're not all down yet, though.
Target destroyed.
There's one on the opposite corner of this base.
Target acquired.
Then we gotta fall back and destroy that other radar. Basically, we gotta destroy this before we can get the mission straightened out. Okay, I think there are 2 artillery positions remaining. Notice that the indicators are getting a lot thinner as well. They're getting thin because like they don't have as many cannons to make a good barrage. Oh man, I'm gonna need help here. My mech is not designed to fight up close. But I'm being forced into these more aggressive maneuvers.
Artillery emplacement destroyed.
Unit squad taking heavy damage.
Target acquired.
Trying to just focus these guys out of here. That's him.
Target acquired.
Damage on our mechs is increasing because we're being forced into like these kind of reckless style of attacks.
Destroyed.
They're no more
We're not able to like bombard them at a distance like we want to.
before it starts. Hold this position.
Flattened them with the double heavies.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
With you.
Target acquired.
Are you serious?
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, this should be the last of the artillery cannons.
Artillery
Okay.
garrison destroyed.
Wow.
Invalid target.
Objective complete, Commander.
Target acquired.
Okay, so those are just vehicles. Now what we can do is slow things down and just focus on like, you know, not taking so much damage.
Target acquired.
Welcome to the show, Zen Master. We are currently in the middle of the campaign, the new campaign for the Rise of Rasalhague. What are there so many mechs doing here for? We should have destroyed them all. Wait, we don't have to go fast anymore.
Moving to grid.
We don't have to go fast anymore. I forgot about that.
New target fire started.
Rapid location.
Oh my god, stay still. So I can squish you.
Target destroyed.
Get out of my way so I can squish them. Let's just try to knock all of his legs out of here. His legs are down.
Target acquired.
Blasted apart his main weapon systems. I'm gonna shut down, but that's fine. His main weapons are all toast. The lance covered me. Excellent, excellent.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Damage reports coming in. Damage is increasing, but we're still stable. Like, we can keep going. Oh, that's a direct hit.
Target destroyed.
Okay, continuing the mission. If this is a standard beachhead mission, destroying all of these should get us some reinforcements. What are all of those things doing there? Why are there so many enemies?
Target acquired.
Oh wait, we have allies?
Target destroyed.
Okay, that's fine. If they want to eat some hits for us, that's fine with me.
Target acquired.
Following your lead, Commander.
I don't know what those guys are fighting, and I also kind of don't care. I think I'm just going to shell this at a distance, because I just don't want to walk all the way there. Okay, so we've got one target left on the far side. Our allies are currently surrounded by all kinds of just random nastiness. We're going to let them eat the hits, though, because we currently can't deal with, we're trying to reduce the amount of damage we're taking in.
Target acquired.
Blade unit squad taking heavy damage.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There's something behind us. Like, there's just so many pesky enemies, we can't completely clear one of our flanks.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Falling in behind you.
I need to secure one of my flanks. I'm tired of enemies always behind me.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay, we should be clear there. Let's get a damage report on our allies. Our allies are getting a little roughed up, but they're honestly not doing too bad. The Firestarter got pretty banged up. I noticed that the enemy icons are shrinking, though. I do notice that. That means they are successfully clearing them out. Wow, our allies are actually good for something. Holy crap. That's an experience of its own. As long as we don't get caught out in the open by some kind of nasty ambush, we should be okay. They might even take care of that objective for us. Oh, that would be amazing. Like, please destroy the radar. That would be amazing.
Target acquired.
Oh, they're destroying it. Look at the damage report on the top right. They are going to destroy it for us. I mean, I think they're destroying it. It's damaged. Come on, you guys can do it. I have faith in you. Destroy that other satellite. That's so weird. Like, they tapped it and now they're not finishing it off.
Forces on his way. Get ready for the worst of it.
Uh-oh, please don't land, but... You!
We're on the move.
Well, let's keep moving, actually. Maybe they are also slow. If they're also slow, it'll be fine.
Target acquired.
A stalker... Okay, I need to go into reverse.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Big damage on him. I'm going to try to finish that part of him off. Looks like he wants a piece of me. That's fine.
Critical. Ammo low.
That smashed him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay, we are starting to clear some of our allies. That's the good news.
Shared target identified.
He's going for me. I can still take some heat. I am not necessarily the softest target you could be going for. I'm going to get those trees in my way while my allies get some free shots on them. Yep, okay, our allies are just taking them apart.
Target acquired.
Enemy radar dish destroyed.
Anti-dropship batteries destroyed. Miraborg, you're cleared for landing.
Oh, more reinforcements. I love the sound of that.
En route to the DZ now. We'll be planet side shortly.
Let's wait for our reinforcements. Okay, damage reports coming in. This awesome has a rear torso armor breach, but forward armor is holding. This awesome also has a rear torso breach, but forward armor is holding.
Moving to clear the field
That
now.
awesome is holding. Here's our reinforcements. This is a lot of mechs. Holy crap. All we gotta do is find a way to stay out of the way on the final fight. And we shouldn't take really any damage. A Grasshopper, a Battle Master, Crusader, and a Zeus. Man, that's some big stuff we got. Okay, I'm feeling better about this. Get out of my way. Okay, I'm feeling better about this. I think we got some pretty good stuff. All of this could have been avoided if I used a faster mech, but I completely overlooked the possibility of there being artillery cannons. Oh, those are Draconis Combine mechs. Like, that's DCMS colors. So they were already here. That's the idea. Okay, so the big question is, how many enemies are they going to be sending at us for the final section after we secure the base?
Forces are converging on your position. They are going to try to dislodge you. Push them back.
Hostiles have been neutralized. You're clear for landing, Oberste Lieutenant.
Overste Lieutenant Miraborg. Secure the area and prep for our arrival. After what he did on Rasalhague, don't expect Marcus Kurita to roll over for us. He'll make us fight for every meter of this system.
All stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised, we've just completed re-entry.
Lights are green. Dropships can now land. Sierra 1-1 out.
Oh, yeah, I had to clear my throat, and I didn't want you guys to hear it. Yes, we are still here. Like, there's, like, when I woke up today, there was something in my throat that I keep, like, I keep trying to clear it out. But, okay, so we came out of that a lot better than I thought. Like, damage, like, here's the damage report. The damage is honestly not bad. None of our systems were damaged. This mech got a little cooked. Curious rear armor damage. Makes me wonder if he took some friendly fire. Like, you can see it on the back. This mech always looks dirty. It doesn't matter how much you repair it. It is in a constant state of looking dirty. And then now that we have the two stalkers, this stalker has been repaired, and it's currently undergoing weaponry refit. We just picked up this stalker. It obviously is going to need, you know, a little more service. But we'll see. Okay, so here's the next mission. The entirety of the first tier have touched down in system with minimal damage. Excellent work, everyone. Commander, this next mission will fall squarely on you and your unit's shoulders. The local populace of Predlets are fierce supporters of the Combine and Marcus Carita's cause. Because of this, the locals are actively impeding us from locating his base of operations, which means we need to take things into our own hands to triangulate its position by prodding the Ronin's defenses. Unfortunately, this is not something that the first tier as a unit is set up to do. The first tier is the Republic's Assault Battalion, specializing in direct confrontations and siege breaking, leveraging mostly slower, heavy, and assault mechs. Skirmishing and prodding defensive lines will do nothing more than make your mechs slow and vulnerable to ambushes from faster movers. So for this task, we need to rely on your team's expertise to get the job done. Okay? They make it sound like we need to go fast. In order to identify Marcus Carita's base of operations, we'll need you to probe the Ronin's defenses, move on the marked nav point, and destroy any Ronin that move in to engage. We will track their movements and attempt to triangulate where they are deploying their forces from. Okay, I think we can handle that. Make it pink? I'm not making the mechs pink.
Like, these are, like, machines that are designed to, like, grind people to dust. Okay, we let all of our time pass. So these mechs are still damaged. I'm probably going to go in something a little faster. Because they make it seem like that's important. So as a result, let's bring in an Atlas. And I will use maybe a Black Knight. We can go even heavier. Let's bring in another Atlas. And maybe I'll do the Dragon. Yeah, let's see how that works out. That doesn't quite fit. We'll leave it like that. Okay, here we go.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online.
The only person who has a pink mech is Macronox.
Online. All systems nominal.
Commander, the first tier is the Republic's Assault Battalion. This makes us well suited for siege breaking and straight up fights, but admittedly less prepared for scouting and information gathering operations. With Predlitz's populace aiding Marcus Kurita, we are finding ourselves flying a bit blind. I need you to prod the Ronin's defenses so that we can triangulate where Marcus Kurita's headquarters has been set up. We expect Marcus's Ronin to respond to you advancing on the marked nav point. Travel to its location and prod their defenses. We'll be monitoring the movement patterns of the surrounding hostiles and gather a projection on where they have established their base of operations.
Okay, speak the devil. A Jenner and a Shadowhawk, I think that was. Okay, I'm going to tell our mechs to kind of wait right here, because this area looks pretty clean.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
On station.
So our Atlases have been customized for, like, long-range bombardment.
Tango
Good.
down.
Our first target is here.
Holding at location. Holding at your waypoint. Shield reactor is about to explode.
Okay, he's toast.
Acquired.
On our way. Holding.
Let's see if we can harass this Jenner a little bit. When it comes to a light mech, any damage is not good. Got his leg there. And he's toast.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay. Nothing to see so
Looks like
far.
you've got their attention. I'm showing multiple hostiles incoming on your position.
Enemy dropship inbound. Looks like he's... Oh, perfect. He's dropping them in, like, the worst place possible for them. Like, this is perfect for us. Come on, guys. Information. Information is in power.
Holding at nav point.
New target.
They got a charger? Wow.
Target acquired.
Hostile mechs are in engagement range. Prosecuting.
Commence the bombardment! Please don't get in my way. Oh my god, these guys are just convinced that they need to get in my way. That is their objective in life. They're just like my cats. Okay, he's got massive damage right there. Finished him off.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay. So we've destroyed about 1/3 of their forces. I like this position. As long as they don't drop literally on top of us, this is a great place.
Area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
Okay, another dropship. Okay, perfect. Once again, not right on top of us. Love to see it. As long as they're not right on top of us, we can just, like, blast them with our long-range weapons as they try to get closer.
Nav point received. Let's move. Holding at nav point.
So we got a crab, a shadowhawk, and a wolverine. Okay, so now they have a little bit of long-range capability, to mid-range capability, I should say, to bite back. They're concentrating fire on me. I am not lightly armored, though. I can take the heat. Alright, I'm going to accelerate to attack speed and try to shoot this guy in the robot butt. I appear to be succeeding at shooting this guy in the robot butt. And he's down. This guy's leg is banged up. Finished his leg off. In for the melee attack. Looking good. Whoops, I fired without a lock. That's not good.
Great work, Commander. They're tracking enemy reinforcements on your position now.
Okay, we got plenty of ammo. We're in pretty good condition. We're still good to go.
More enemies inbound.
Okay, good. I was wondering if they're going to send some crappier enemies in order for us to fill up our kill quota a little faster. The medium mech is a Phoenix Hawk, and the light mech is a Jenner. Not too bad, not too big a deal. There we go. Letting them have it. I will let them finish that off. I'm going to go after the Jenner. Getting up behind it right now to shoot it in the robot butt. Slug him with the melee attack. Okay, they are starting to run out of bodies. We still got ammo.
Commander, more hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some cover.
Okay, one of our Atlas is getting a little cooked, the Atlas D, so I'm going to tell him to hang back a little bit further compared to everyone else.
Heading to location.
Because, like, he seems to be getting focused upon.
At waypoint.
We've got another wave coming in. Phoenix Hawks and Shadow Hawks once again. Once again, we are abusing our long-range capability to let him have it on the approach. As much damage as we can do to him. He did not even get there.
Target destroyed.
This is the final mech. Final target. I am not in range. What am I doing? He's toast.
We've located a field field base that the Ronin are using as the base of operations here. When it's safe, withdraw to the marked exfil site. Any further Ronin forces destroyed will help us greatly here, so I am authorizing you combat bonuses for all hostiles destroyed prior to your exfil.
Overstay, I've just received word that a number of DCMS jump ships have materialized at the system's jump point and have dismounted military dropships now on full burn toward us. Unknown if they are affiliated with Marcus Kurita and his Ronin.
Just what we need. We'll worry about them later. Let's focus on the task at hand. I'll prep a message to send to the system's jump point.
Okay, let's get out of here. Mission accomplished.
Good work, Commander. Return to our operations center. I have an update on the DCMS dropships heading our way.
Uh-oh, Cheeky says that her econ test did not go as planned. That doesn't sound good. I barely remember anything about economics. Other than that, you want more money. We'll take these and sell them off. So that plan, that unlike the last mission, that went exactly to plan. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with the result there. Let's throw these in the cold storage. Okay, so we're gonna let time pass. We'll let as much time pass as the campaign will permit. So the stalker that we got earlier is almost done. The stalker just needs 25 days of repairs, and then the stalker will be on its feet, and that it'll be ready for combat, but not in time for this mission. Christian Mansdaughter says, Commander, I've now had a chance to make contact with the incoming DCMS dropship on a heavy burn towards Predlitz. They belong to the 2nd Sword of Light, House Kurita's premier battle mech regiment. Their commander, Taisho Goshi Tengwang, says that he is here on behalf of Gunji no Kanrei Theodore Kurita to assist the first tier bringing Marcus Kurita to justice. Despite the Sword of Light's commitment to support our cause, we cannot afford to wait for them to make planetfall. By now, Marcus Kurita will undoubtedly know that the Sword of Light are here to bring him in, and will likely make plans to flee the same way he fled Rasalhague. We need to pin Marcus in place while we wait for the second Sword of Light to arrive and deliver the killing blow. I've already ordered the first tier to encircle Marcus Kurita's position to prevent his escape. When the Sword of Light breaks atmosphere, which will be the signal to advance on Marcus Kurita's forces, Commander, I will need your team ready by that time. This will be an all-hands-on-deck mission. If we can pin the Ronin forces down, the Sword of Light will help us finally cut the head off of this snake. Good hunting down there. Okay. So that doesn't tell me anything about the kind of mission this is. Engage Marcus Kurita's Ronin and ensure that none escape. Be sure to support one another and pace yourself out there until the Sword of Light arrive for reinforcements. There's no telling what surprises the Ronin might have put out for us. Okay, so it sounds like this is probably a good fight for some long-range mechs. That's the sense I'm getting. Plenty of salvage. They're giving us a 1 million C-bill automatic damage coverage, which is nice. So let's see here. In that case, we can start to bring larger mechs now. So let's bring 2 of the Atlases in, and I'm going to go with the Corsair. A little too heavy. That looks good to me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it sounds like this might be a good long-range kind of mission, so I'm going to try out the Corsair again. The Corsair has really demonstrated itself to have, like, really just overwhelming firepower for just punching mechs out, which I'm very happy with. So, let's go with this. Cheeky says, yeah, remember, I need to keep my GPA up so that her boyfriend will take her to the fancy restaurant. Oh, yeah, from Morimoto's.
This is it, boys. Based off of the gathered evidence on Rasalhague, Theodore Kurita has dispatched the Second Sword of Light to aid us in bringing Marcus Kurita to justice. We will begin the assault on Marcus Kurita's field base ourselves. Taisho Goshi Tengwan and the Second Sword of Light has promised to reinforce our position shortly. So pace yourselves out there. The Ronin are going to throw everything they have at us before the Sword of Light can reinforce us.
Contact. Hostiles on radar.
Okay, so they keep saying that we need to pace ourselves, which gives me the impression that this is going to be a very lengthy kind of endurance mission.
Trust these snakes to keep their word after all they've done.
The Second Sword of Light is House Kurita's premier unit. The poster boys of the entire DCMS and duty-bound by their strict Bushido code to hold honor above all. We need to put our faith in their reputation to uphold Theodore Kurita's orders to bring the Ronin to justice.
That's a big risk, Christian.
I hear choppers. But I don't see choppers. I'm thinking if we approach from the east, that looks like it's going to be a ramp or like a hill downwards. That might be a good place for us to fire at a distance from. We did get support from the Kung's army, so hopefully they will provide us with a little bit of fire support. We got a Grasshopper and the crappy Banshee.
Target acquired.
Tango down.
Now, when they say we need to pace ourselves, maybe that means I should not be so heavy on the heavy rifles. Like, maybe the ammo will become a problem. Alright, we are approaching this, what I predict to be a hill downwards. And it looks like that's going to be the... Oh, wait, what do we got?
Awesome. Target acquired.
Okay.
Copy. Moving as
Let's get into position, and we will attack at range and bombard the enemy.
I've requested location. Holding at your waypoint.
New target quick drop.
Alright, let's just hold right here. Very clean shot on that Shadowhawk there. Went for it with the heavy rifles. I'm going to try to finish him off. There he goes. Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Alright, these are tough enemies. These guys are worth heavy rifle shots. The fact that they don't want to come forward and engage us is perfectly fine with me. We're the ones who have advantage at long-range combat, more so than them. It is really hard to hit anything with all these PPCs firing off, though. He's gonna go down.
Regulars are pulling in all of their reinforcements to bolster their position. Hold the line until the Sword of Light arrives.
Looks like another wave is here. However, the mountainside might block them. PPC has effective range of 900 meters, so we are still in range here. Like, our bombardment should be more effective than their bombardment.
on our way.
New target battle master.
I kind of want to get rid of some of these vehicles.
At the waypoint.
At the waypoint.
Okay, they're coming into close range on us.
Target acquired. New target pampered. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're no slouches up close either. Some of our mechs are getting really cooked. I gotta pull some of them back. That is the awesome 8R. Let's get the awesome 8R to come back here a bit.
Moving at your waypoint. Overster Mansdater, I am Taisho Goshi Tengwan of the Second Sword of Light. In the name of Conde Theodore Kurita, we are here to assist the
Okay, they're here.
in bringing Marcus Kurita to justice.
Thank you, Taisho Tengwan. We gladly accept the support of the Honorable Sword of Light. Good hunting.
Where is my awesome that I pulled back? Okay, he's there.
Disgrace the dragon and are an embarrassment to the true patriots of the Draconis Combine. They will feel our full wrath.
Okay, we finally got him down. Where is our reinforcements that they dropped? Okay, there they are. Okay, our reinforcements have arrived. Now he's feeling the pressure.
Overstop. The Taisa of the 8th Rasalhague regulars have surrendered to my forces. I am taking all Ronin combatants into custody. The first tier can stand down. The Sword of Light will handle things from here.
What? After all they did on Rasalhague, you expect us to just let you take them?
They are disgraced Ronin from our ranks that have shamed the DCMS. As such, they are our responsibility, not yours.
What about Marcus Kurita?
They claim that he is dead at the hands of a Lyran Loki agent.
Loki? That's hard to believe.
Miraborg, stand down. Taisho, we'll allow you to take your Ronin into custody, but I want proof that Marcus Kurita is dead. Let's arrange for a joint debrief.
Hi, Overstar. I'll see that it is done.
Okay. That was an interesting fight. Like that is probably one of the few just purely long range versus long range firefights I've had. Normally the AI likes to come closer to you, but not in that case. Like that was interesting. We can get another Battle Master here. I'll take the Battle Master. They say that Marcus Kurita is dead. We'll meet with the Sword of Light to confirm this report. Fall back in with the first tier and secure Marcus's stronghold. I'll have something for you after I meet with Taisho Tengwan. They said, why? Why did the Coordinator abandon us? We are loyal to the Draconis Combine, not Magnuson or this sham Republic. Overall, our awesome got rather cooked. However, it doesn't look like it really mattered, like his armor held. Marcus Kurita is dead. Although I agree with Tor that his death at the hands of Lyran Loki agent seems highly suspicious, we'll never know the real story, as the Sword of Light quickly secured his body, along with the remainder of his Ronin forces. They have imprisoned them and are prepping to transport the Ronin and to the Combine capital of Luthien for trial. I know that this will upset Magnuson and many of the Republic, just as it enraged Tor, but many in the first tier who wanted to see those responsible for the attack of Rasalhague tried in our own court of law, but unfortunately, other Ronin units are still running rampant across the Republic despite Marcus Kurita's death. Now is not the time to be antagonistic to those that are actively helping us maintain our independence. Once we secure our borders, we can look to ensure that those responsible for this atrocity are held accountable for their actions. For now, repair and refit your battle mechs and prep for the next deployment. I will have more information where we are heading once I report to Prince Magnuson. So we got a Stalker, very nice. 5 million C-bills, a very nice LRM-10, a great PPC, and a really nice looking AC-10 burst fire. Okay, that works for me. Let's get everyone repaired. Let's put this Battlemaster into cold storage. And let's get this Stalker refitted. Let's try to do as few customizations as possible in order to reduce the amount of time it takes to... do the actual refit. Where are ye old PPCs at? This is the most PPCs I've had to equip in so long. Okay. I feel like something is amiss, though. Okay, one more heatsink on. And then what we need to do is balance the armor like this. Okay, and there we go. We've got a nice one. This will take 80 days. Jeez, that's a long time. Maybe we should have just... Actually, you know what? Let me try that. Maybe it will be faster to do it the other way. And what I mean by that is maybe if I just throw them into cold storage, which allows us to remove the weapons for free, maybe it will actually be faster to do it this way. Because in other words, we tried to save time, the other method, but maybe this will actually be faster. Okay, and then we just load on a whole ton of heat sinks. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is going to take 51 days instead of 80. So yeah, that was actually way faster. Is this going to tank my reputation with the Draconis Combine? It should not, because we're not actually fighting the Draconis Combine. We are fighting, technically, like, outlaws and pirates. So, no, we're still, as you can see right over here, our faction is still 606. This is what it started at. So we are actually perfectly fine. Let me go ahead and repaint. There we go. Now we look good, and not pink. Okay, so we need to depart to the next... Oh, 57 days. Okay, that means that that'll give us time for our mechs to actually get refitted, and we might be able to start using the stalkers. Christian Mansdaughter says, I've had some time to be briefed by Prince Magnuson on the severity of the current Ronin crisis, and it's bleak. Over 1/3 of the Republic is engaged in armed conflict with Ronin DCMS forces. The entirety of the Rasalhague regulars and a number of other DCMS regiments have joined the Ronin's cause, spreading chaos across the Republic. A number of our paid mercenaries companies have leveraged loopholes in their contracts to deny engagement orders, and now the Ronin's continued rampage across our new nation has emboldened Lyran belligerents to also refuse to recognize the Rasalhague Republic's sovereignty. On a handful of worlds gifted to the Republic by Archon Katrina Steiner, Lyran partisans are refusing to transfer power to the Republic's Valkyries, with many hiring mercenaries to directly confront the Kungsarmee forces and maintain Commonwealth control of the systems by holding a gun to the heads of the local populace. They are pushing the narrative that the Republic's government is dead on arrival, so they intend to secure the Commonwealth worlds before the Ronin attempt to reclaim them in the name of the Draconis Combine. Sadly, the very scenario appears to be playing out on Gunsburg. The system is reporting that not only have Lyran-backed mercenaries refused to recognize the authority or validity of the Free Rasalhague Republic's government, But now a contingent of Ronin forces have also shown up to attempt to reclaim the world in the name of the Draconis Combine, which is why Gunsburg will be our next destination. I'm dispatching another one of our contracted mercenary companies, the Dragon's Breath, to land and secure First Tier a safe harbor for when we make planetfall. They will reach Gunsburg 1 month prior to the First Tier to recon and identify key targets prior to our arrival. The situation on the ground appears to be particularly bad on this one, Commander, so make sure you've squared away any repairs your forces may need prior to leaving for Gunsburg. Okay, things are getting more complicated rather than less complicated, so off we go. "53 days have passed. That should be enough to bring one of the stalkers online." Let's take a look at how our mechs are looking. Okay, 2 of the stalkers are... Oh, look at those PPCs down below. Kind of looks like an AT-AT now. Interesting. So this stalker still needs 53 days. Yeah, this one was really scrambled up when we recovered it, so that makes sense. So, Christian Mans... Oh, looks like we're fighting Steiner now. I've just been debriefed by the Dragon's Breath to the current situation on the ground. The capital of Stortalar City is tightly secured by our old friends Nicole Kelswa. Oh, good old Nicole Kelswa and her mercenaries. The Goddardammerung Society. Oh, they're still here too. She is refusing to recognize the Archon's orders and is holding Gunsburg on behalf of the Tamar Pact and her uncle, Duke Selvin Kelswa. Also contesting Gunsburg is a group of Ronin invaders calling themselves the 211th Mechanized Assault Command. They are fighting to reclaim Gunsburg in the name of the Draconis Combine. So far, they have only been able to secure a number of terraforming equipment planets, but they do hold a sizable presence here. Out of our two hostiles in system, Nicole Kelswa and her Goddardammerung Society are the primary target, mostly due to the fact that they have dug themselves into a major population center across the system. If we are to minimize civilian casualties, we will need to draw Kelswa out, and I believe we have just the plan to do that. The Dragon's Breath have identified numerous logistical targets that the Lyran forces leverage to supply their forces. A simultaneous strike against these targets should force Kelswa out of her entrenched position to defend her supply chain. Commander, your target will be what we believe is the Goddardammerung Society's primary munitions depot. See that anything of material value is destroyed, then withdraw and regroup to the First Tier and prepare for Kelswa's counter-advance. Many of our MechWarriors in the First Tier come from Gunsburg, including Overstay Lloyd. I'm not going to pronounce these like Norwegian words like that. It's like an alien language to me. Miraborg. For them, the fight is personal, so let's make this one count. To loosen Nicole Kelswa's grip on Gunsburg, we need to target a munitions factory that our forces use to resupply. Move to the marked nav point and destroy the munitions. Watch out for Lyran reinforcements. So I'm going to assume that this is a demolition mission. That's what it sounds more like, a demolition mission to me rather than a raid. So we will have to see.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Okay, so we can actually bring the stalkers for a change. And that means we can also bring an Atlas, and then I can use anything I want. I will probably support in the Battlemaster, so I can be a little bit faster. Or I could go in an Atlas. I don't think I will, though. Yeah, I think I will support in the Battlemaster. Alright, let's give this a shot. Time to see what the enemy brings. Hopefully the battlefield is kind of flat. If the battlefield is flat, that should give us a great opportunity to shell the enemy down at a distance.
Reactor online.
We can see how our new stalkers perform.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Despite Marcus Kurita's death, the Ronin are continuing to spread chaos across the Republic. Their refusal to recognize our independence has now caused pro-Lyran radicals to refuse to hand over a number of former Lyran Commonwealth worlds gifted to us by Archon Steiner. The Lyran administrations of Kandis and Gunsberg have each hired mercenaries intent on keeping those worlds under the authority of the Tamar Pact. Here on Gunsberg, those Lyran forces are led by our old friends Nicole Kelsworth and her favorite pet mercenaries, the Gutter Domerung Society. We believe that their primary munitions depot is at the marked coordinates. Your objective here, Commander, is to destroy the depot while the Tyr and the Dragon's Breath move against other supplemental targets, weakening Kelsworth's grip on Gunsberg.
We shouldn't be wasting our time with this. Those mercs have taken Stortala City. Christian, my family.
I know, Thor. You haven't been able to make contact with them. But we can't blindly rush into Kelsworth's stronghold, especially when Ronin forces are also in system attempting to take Gunsberg for themselves.
Well, I think we can see why Tor is not in charge. Tor is like a little bit of a hothead. And yes, it looks like my prediction is correct. This seems more like a demolition mission. This looks like a really safe place right here to drop our lance off and have them hold position.
New target, Hunchback.
On your trail, Commander.
Wait, we got a lance here.
Relocating.
A little bit of everything approaching. Even though they're shooting back, we have more firepower than them at long range. We are more suited for this engagement.
Target acquired.
So we're just going to chill right here. This guy's coming forward. My job in this is to intercept the enemies that try to get closer. Okay, they're really focusing on me. I need to back up a little bit. We need to share the burden of damage across all of our mechs a bit. They are starting to fall apart, though. Although our LRMs, they seem to be firing their LRMs without a solid lock. Some of these missiles are not curving like they should be. That has been a problem with the AI, where they would fire with a soft lock. Come on, guys. These guys are so damaged. Just fire your weapons and they'll be dead. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Take them out. There we go. Bring him down, boys. Bring him down. Damage reports coming in. Damage is mild. Yeah, see how the missiles are curving? And that's what they're supposed to do. Come on, finish him off. There we go. Alright, I'm going to tell them to hold position there, and now it'll be time to smash this place up. First time chat from Oz Jim. He says, morning from Queensland. I think that's also where Goldcat, I think Goldcat. I believe Goldcat's also from Queensland, or at least I remember him mentioning it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simultaneously smash the walls while shelling the buildings. That way I can kind of get some of the wall damage credit, and then I can also get... I can use some of my light rifle as well. I might even keep this. I need to make sure they don't drop on top of my allies as well. Well, we gotta drop. We gotta drop. We gotta drop. We gotta drop.
During the Fourth Succession War, you have no right to it.
I have every right. That's what you P-Bridge cockroaches never understood. Gunsburg was a Timor-packed world, long before you Rasalhague filth were shipped here by the Kuritas. To replace the true natives they butchered taking the system. You people are nothing more than illegal migrants, living off of Timor-packed property.
Target acquired.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna ambush these guys as they're passing by.
Target acquired.
Might get some nasty rear armor damage here. He's toast. Dispatched them pretty smoothly. Pretty happy with the damage we did there.
That point received. Let's move.
We're Oscar Mike.
That was not an... I did not intend to ambush them that way, but that's just the way it played out. I am pretty satisfied with the result, though.
Holding at your waypoint.
Enemies flanking from the side.
Holding at your waypoint. Flash target. It's about to go critical.
So far, our fire support strategy is working. Oh my god, it's so hard to squish these little mechs when you're an assault mech. Uh-oh, they got an archer. I've got to stop this guy from flanking us, though. I'll have to trust our allies to... Let me get the commando first. He's a little slower. Okay, the commando's down. I know it's not good to trust my AI, but I'm going to have to trust my AI that they can counter-bombard him.
Target destroyed.
We've destroyed half of the targeted infrastructure.
That was way too high.
Keep at it.
Prepare the prisoners. Manslaughter, this is my final warning to you. Leave Gunsburg to the Timor Pact or face the consequences.
What does she mean by that? Christian.
You didn't think the Ilka forgot about the first tier's desertion from our ranks, did you? Or were family members intentionally harboring?
This is a lot of enemies. I would like to point out that this is a lot of enemies.
No! Christian!
Pull it together, Miraborg. Elsewhere you wouldn't dare.
Target acquired.
Try me.
Clear that splash target. It's about to go critical.
Oh, there's so many enemies here. I mean, we are grinding these guys down, but it is so many enemies. I'm going to get in there to scramble them with the ECM. This thing's leg is almost down. I might be able to just leg him out. His legs are out.
Target acquired. New target Warhammer.
A Warhammer, low armor. Warhammers tend to have low armor. I'm going to try to knock out the Warhammer.
Watch out. That mech is going critical.
The Warhammer is down.
Target acquired.
Focusing fire on the awesome. Wow, my warriors are fighting so valiantly. Damage is increasing, but I'm so happy with how well we're fighting. We've really got to stop this, though. We've got to destroy this base. We don't have. They're just going to keep dropping people in. I can't destroy this wall. If we destroy this wall, they'll be able to shoot at us. Even though I want to kill the wall for the purpose of. This is probably going to be an expensive mission, unfortunately.
Targets have taken critical damage.
Come on, go down. Only 2 mechs? Wait, never mind. We can take them. Targeting his main weapon system. His AC-20 is disabled, but so is my PPC. At this point, I don't really need it, though. We're not really doing long-range shenanigans anymore. Trying to just do some kind of damage to this base. This base is rough, though. It's got a lot of durability.
Watch out. That mech is going critical.
Okay, let's try to finish this base off. This is not going to be a profitable mission, unfortunately. However, all of the other missions were so profitable that we can handle one. We can handle one every now and then.
Critical structure damage. Component lost.
It's so close to going down. There we go. We got to get out of here.
Mission complete. Commander,
Oh, it's like a whole kilometer away.
no need to stick around here anymore.
Christian Manslaughter, you and the members of the First Tier have abandoned your sworn duty to the Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces, stolen LCAP property, and have now raised up arms against loyal citizens of the Lyran Commonwealth. You and all known associates are hereby labeled as traitors to the Commonwealth and are sentenced to death. Captain.
No! You bitch! I'll kill you!
Come and try. I'll be waiting.
Sounds like Tor's family must have been executed for that.
I've got you, Commander. Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's get a damage report. I glanced at our mechs, and actually, it might not be as bad as I thought. I think we lost 2 PPCs from the struggle, because a lot of our mechs are kind of on the zombie side, where the weapons are in the torso rather than in the arms. So I actually think we're going to get away with not as bad a damage as I was expecting. Okay, 14, I think 15 is, yeah, 15 is the highest. Okay, so the dialogue says, Commander, we achieved the objective, but at a terrible cost to those with families on Gunsburg. I'm ordering you and the Dragon's Breath to form up to my position. We have a long battle ahead of us. You traitors done yet? Put down your arms, return your stolen battle mechs, and scurry back to whatever sewer you and your kind crawled out of. I promise, as long as we get what's rightfully ours, we'll let you live. They didn't... I'll take the awesome. Also, wait. We lost some PPCs. So let's sweep up all these PPCs, because that's what we lost. Like, that's the primary equipment that was destroyed. So let's take those PPCs. And then I'll just grab these. Okay, so that'll help us, like, replace the weapons that were damaged. So, yeah, so the Atlas lost its arms. That's where its PPCs are housed. The Stalker lost its arm, but the redesign that I did on the Stalker has no weaponry in its arm locations. I lost an arm, so I lost the PPC there. Overall, though, we did get 1 million C-Bills coverage for free, just as part of the campaign. And the money we earned, I would say, we earned basically 5 million, so we're still going to come out on top there. Let's take a closer look at the damage. Okay, so once again, we did lose the PPC, but I claimed PPCs as battlefield salvage. So that'll allow us to replace that pretty smoothly. Also, Gunsberg is technically a... I know the name Gunsberg. Gunsberg is an industrial hub, so we're actually going to get the best cost for our stuff here. So over here, looks like we lost an LRM-10 stream. We do have a replacement for that, though. So once again, honestly, the damage could have been worse. Over here, this mech got a little battered, but it's still fine. And then over here, each of the arms carry a PPC, so obviously more expensive damage there, but that is why we did salvage the extra PPCs. We did do that specifically for the purpose of managing those costs on the damage there. And fortunately, the Artemis LRM-15 survived, which is even better. So overall, I would actually say we came out of that pretty okay. I'm pretty okay with the result there. All right, so the missions are getting a little spicier. Gunsberg Part 2. It's with heavy heart that I must report that while our strike against the Lyran's logistical network were successful, we failed to draw Nicole Kelswaw or any of her forces away from the strongholds. Instead, Nicole Kelswaw chose to retaliate by murdering a number of civilian families, many from within our ranks. While my heart bleeds for Miraborg and all the other members of the tier that lost someone to Kelswaw's cowardly act, our desire for vengeance cannot cloud our judgment. Kelswaw clearly committed this heinous war crime to bait us into attacking her and the Guderdammerung society on their terms. Throwing ourselves into a meat grinder to get vengeance on Kelswaw will only benefit the Ronin forces also laying claim to Gunsberg. So for now, we need to leave Kelswaw behind her walls. With the logistics chain now in shambles, attrition will surely take hold and force her out into the open. Instead, we'll refocus our efforts into breaking the Ronin 211th Mechanized Assault Command. Their forces are scattered across a wide area, using sympathetic villages and remote industrial hubs to house their forces that are unable to fortify. Provided we sweep wide to engage their entire force before ours can consolidate, we should be able to envelop them efficiently so we can turn our attention to bringing Kelswaw and her mercenaries to justice. For this operation, we'll be dividing our forces and engaging the Ronin along two major fronts. Miraborg, I'm not going to pronounce their ranks. I cannot pronounce Norwegian words. And the Dragon's Breath will take the northern theater, while the commander and I will take the south. I know it's going to be hard after all that's happened, but stay focused, stay safe, and I promise you, Kelswaw will be next. One moment, I gotta mute my mic so I can blow my nose. Okay, so advance to the assigned nav point and eliminate all encountered Ronin forces. Support any first-tier forces in need of assistance along the assigned front. Let's make short work of these Ronin commanders so we can refocus our efforts on bringing Nicole Kelswaw to justice. Maximum drop weight, 400, wow. Okay, so what I think I might do is include a little more, maybe just yeah. We're going to do 1.4 million on damage coverage and the rest into salvage right now. So 400 tons means we can throw anything we want at the problem. Let's bring the Atlases in. We'll bring one of the fire support focused awesomes in. And I'm going to go in the Corsair. We're 25 tons underweight, but that's not a big deal. We can definitely... Actually, wait. Is the other Stalker ready? Wait, let's see if we can wait. Timeline. Yes, the other Stalker is going to be ready. Okay. So that would be the third Stalker, the one that was undergoing refit. So it's now ready for service. And there we go. This should be a pretty nasty lance. And the Corsair has proven itself pretty good at punching through tough mechs with the weapon setup that I've given it. Let's get in there. Heath says he finally got his internet fixed. What did I miss? You missed the... That was a pretty tough fight we had. We took some damage, but I was able to recover a lot of it by choosing salvage that replaced some of the weapons we lost.
All systems nominal.
Quick work of the Ronin in the 211th. We need to engage their forces across two fronts. For this, we've broken up into two attack groups. Thor and the Dragon's Breath will approach from the west. Commander, you and I will be approaching a Ronin forward operating base from the south. If our two forces can shatter the Roman combat units, then we'll be able to refocus our efforts on the Gutamarong society and get vengeance for everyone Nicole Kelswa killed.
Overstay Monster Tier. The Dragon's Breath has made contact with the 211th, encountering heavy resistance. I'm moving in to support.
Okay, Commander. Let's move out and engage along our front. Good hunting.
All of my weapons are torso mounted, so I do have trouble shooting straight upwards. I have to wonder if Miraborg is going to have some problems of being overly aggressive. I don't know how the story goes, so I don't know if he's going to die or not. So it looks like our allies are in a Cyclops Q. That is the missile variation rather than the autocannon variation. And then the Banshee 3E, which is kind of the crappy Banshee that is rather under-equipped for its weight level. Still, any help is nice, especially if they can draw the fire off of us. Also, it looks like those are vehicles. Yeah, there's a little bit of land vehicles, SRM carrier, and LRM. LRM carrier is taking damage from something. We are not very fast, so I don't know how quickly we will get there to support. Oh, the other thing you missed is apparently Tor Miraborg's family was held hostage and executed because we would not retreat from an objective. So yeah, I think things are happening.
The Ronin seems to be only token resistance.
No shit. That's because they are swarming us, taking heavy casualties over here. I'm here with you, Dragon's Breath. Keep on them.
Alpha Strike almost brought him down. Well, I mean, if they have to fight a whole crapload of enemies, that means I don't have to fight a whole crapload of enemies, so that's fine with me. Turn around. Turn around. Ah. Trying to hit them before they get too high, and it's beyond the flexibility of my torso.
New target, Locust.
Oh boy, now I gotta pretend like I can squish some bugs. It's so hard to make torso hits. Oh, nope, so we smoked him. Sometimes it's really hard to squish a light mech in an assault mech, especially with torso-mounted weapons, because you don't get that extra flexibility.
Target acquired.
Okay, we're in the fight. We are a long-range support lance, so we are just going to get into position and begin besieging the enemies.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Let's get that big fat vehicle out of here.
Holding at your waypoint.
Heavy rifles able to punch through their armor. I see a weakened target. He's squished. I don't want to waste shots that are not torso shots. So that's why I didn't fire at him right there. The heavy rifle doesn't shoot very quickly, and as a result, I need to make sure that I'm hitting something that's actually going to bring him closer to being destroyed. Good center torso hit. I thought the trees might have spoiled my shot there. There we go. Lanced through him with the PPC.
IFF readings label them as good among society. It's an ambush. They'll be right on top of you in 5 minutes.
Overstay, my forces are in no shape to be facing this new threat. I'm withdrawing my unit from this engagement.
What? Dragon's Breath! My men are in slow-moving heavy and assault mechs. We need you to screen our withdrawal over dead.
These third-party hostiles fall outside the negotiated objectives of this mission, and my men have already suffered heavy casualties. I'm invoking the self-preservation clause of our contract, and withdrawing my men from this fight.
Negative, Dragon's Breath. You are to screen Overste Lieutenant Miraborg and his detachment's withdrawal. They need you.
Respectfully, Overstay, that's not going to happen. We're not getting paid to throw our lives away just to preserve yours. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Best of luck.
Well, hopefully he can use thoughts and prayers to defend himself.
They've cut off communications.
Goddamn mercenaries! They're happy to take our money, only to throw us to the wolves.
Damn it, we're caught in a pincer attack.
No, don't you dare say anything, Christian. This isn't the first time Magnussen's mercenaries have breached their contracts in this war and left our people to die. They're only here so they can rob us blind when we need their help the most.
Sit tight, Thor. We are coming to get you.
Oversir, the 211th are withdrawing from the west and collapsing on our position. They're attempting to cut us off from supporting Overste Lieutenant Nierenberg's combat group.
Let's break through this, damn it. We need to get Miraborg's battalion out of there. Clear this field ASAP.
Target destroyed.
Good kill, Commander. That wreck is about to go critical.
System offline.
I think I got his main weapon system, so I think the shutdown is okay. Yes, his main weapon system is down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Heavy rifle just putting holes in these guys. Also, I'm trying not to talk during the cutscene so you guys can hear it. I've got the target in sight. Hold still. So I can explode you. Right there.
Break through and support Thor's battalion.
Oh, there's more of them. Okay, they're landing behind us. This position to fire from is no longer as good as it was.
Moving as instructed.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies.
I've requested location.
I hate fighting these tanky medium mechs, too. They take a lot of effort to bring down. What is that? We got a battle master behind us. Not what I wanted to see. We're gonna focus fire on the... No, let's get the Orion's almost down. Go for the Orion. Okay, I think, although I shut down, that was enough to bring the Orion down.
Group target acknowledged.
Going center torso here. There we go.
Hold out just a little while longer.
New target, Shadowhawk.
I can't make any shots right now. I need to get some of these guys out of here. Going for his arm. His arm is down. Stop being such a pest. A Marauder, too? And I mean, I don't mean a Marauder to the back either. As in, like, another Marauder. Okay, good. That guy's out of here. You stupid tanky medium mechs. I hate tanky medium mechs so much.
The Coulter Dameron Society are here. My forces are now engaged with him.
Target destroyed. Target
That's
destroyed.
the last of them. Miraborg, we are on our way to help.
It's too late, Christian. We're pinned down. We'll be overrun by the time you get here. Get out of here. Leave to fight another day. Avenge us and save the Republic.
Thor, I'm sorry. There isn't more I could do.
My daughter, Tyra. Look after her for me when I'm gone, Christian. Give her and the Republic the freedom we've fought all our lives to see.
You have my word. I'll make sure of it.
I know you will. Goodbye, Overstay.
Godspeed, old friend. First dear, fall back.
I don't understand why we are still flattening the already flattened base. Like, we are obliterating the obliterated remains of the base, and the base was never even the objective.
Tyra,
Like,
I'm sorry. I dedicated my life to fighting for the freedom of our people. To build a better home for you to grow up to see. One where you would never leave under the boots of House Kurita or Steiner. But the great house's disdain for our people is endless. Magnuson and the Republic were fools to trust that they would recognize our people as equals. Or that the hired guns would care for anything more than lining their pockets with what little wealth our people have. One day, you will learn of all the things Christian and I sacrificed for our people, and of the mercenaries that betrayed us, leaving your mother and I to die at the hands of our oppressors. I'm sorry that their greed and indifference robbed you of a life with us by your side. If by some miracle I survive and live to see you again, I can promise you one thing. I will make them pay.
it seems like Piranha Games is definitely working on their cutscenes. Like, I feel like cutscenes have been like a really weak point for them, but like they're doing a lot better. Like, these are probably the best cutscenes they've done. I don't want no Ryan. I'll take the catapult. I do like the catapult K2. I want more PPCs. We keep losing PPCs, so anytime we see a decent PPC, I'm just going to take it. Okay, so Rasalhague says, Tor, send a recovery team immediately. Any survivors and equipment you can find. The dragon protects his loyal servants. Your defeat was inevitable. Gunsburg will be ours. Looks like our damage wasn't that bad. Although the Atlas lost its arm, this particular Atlas only has a medium laser in its arm, which shouldn't be. Look at the damage this guy did, though. Very nice. 1,800 damage. Gunsburg Part 2. Commander, our recovery team has scoured the northern front for survivors. We were able to recover Miraborg, but he sustained heavy injuries while ejecting from his mech. His ejection seat crashed into a tree at full speed, bruising his spinal cord and heavily scarring his face. He'll live, but he'll need extensive physical therapy before he pilots a mech again. The abandonment of Dragon's Breath left Miraborg and his entire unit out in the cold. While they put up a good fight, The entire detachment was wiped out by the Güterdamerung Society's ambush. Tor was the last to fall. This disaster has had huge ramifications for the First Tier. With the Dragon's Breath gone and Tor's detachment destroyed, our in-system assets are operating at only 35% capacity. While some mechs and mech warriors are salvageable, we're dangerously close to total collapse. So I've ordered our unit to retreat and go into hiding. We stand no chance of directly confronting Nicole Kelsois and her mercenaries in our present state. Luckily, the Ronin of the 211th will likely keep Nicole Kelsois occupied while we attempt to recover as much as we can. Commander, I fear we'll only have one shot at dislodging Kelsois and reclaiming Gunsburg for the Republic. So we'll need to spend what time we can we'll need to spend whatever time we can by wisely to build ourselves up for a final stand. As such, I'm redistributing some of our battle salvage units from Tor to you. Do what you can to get most of these assets in the limited time we have. We'll have only one shot at taking Kelsois down, so we need to make it count. We get an extra 1 million C-bills and a damaged Cyclops Z. Looks like it got legged out, but all the weapons are operational. Okay, let's get a damage report. The armor of the Corsair held up. Although it's pretty roughed up, that's what the armor is for. So we're very happy with that result. The Atlas, in very good condition, actually, despite the amount of enemies we fought. The Stalker, nearly unscathed. And over here, looks like the arm was probably destroyed by an ammo explosion. Unfortunately, I just don't know where else to put the ammo, so that was just how it is going to have to be. All of that is replaceable, though, and we are we just are in a system that has a industrial hub. Like, Gunsburg is an industrial hub, so quite nice. Okay, let me blow my nose again. Allergies are currently as relentless for me as the enemy is. Also, welcome to the show, R. Talvos. Christian Mansdaughter says, following the Dragon's Breath's desertion and Miraborg's last stand, both the Güterdamerung Society and the Ronin 211th Mechanized Assault Command have diverted their attention towards each other, no longer perceiving the First Tier as the primary threat in the fight over Gunsburg. While this has provided us with a limited window to lick our wounds and recover, I'm afraid that window is now closing fast. I've just received word that the Güterdamerung Society landed a huge blow against the Ronin of the 211th Assault Command. The Ronin have been pushed out of the territory they once occupied and have fallen back to the Bavaria Mountains. Kelsois is now mobilizing the entirety of the Güterdamerung Society and the Kelsois Guards to move on the Ronin's position and destroy them for good. After they destroy the Ronin, Kelsois will likely hunt us down next. In our present state, that would be a fight we cannot win. Our best chances of taking Kelsois out is to overwhelm her when she least expects it, which will be in the midst of her operation against the Ronin. With our blow to her logistics network, the Lyran mechs and vehicles can only run on the ammo that they can physically carry into the fight. If we catch Kelsois and our mercs at the right time, we could use the Ronin as a force multiplier, pushing the Güterdamerung to bleed their limited ammo bins dry. This will give us the best chance of luring Kelsois out and killing her, which should send her mercs packing. I won't lie, this op will be an extreme Hail Mary. While millions of things can go sideways, the reality is that this is our last chance at giving the people of Gunsburg their freedom. We owe it to Miraborg, our murdered families, and those countless others who've already laid down their lives in the name of freedom to continue this fight, and God willing, we will emerge victorious. Okay. Oh, we got a bot that needs to be banned. Goodbye, advertisement bot. Advance into the... I like how abort campaign is an option, so we too could be like, no, we're going to pull our exit clause here. Advance into the Bavaria Mountains and destroy all encountered hostile forces, be them Kharitan, Ronin, or Lyran mercenary. Our forces are still reeling from the previous engagement, so pace yourself and support one another. If you identify Nicole Kelsois or the Kelsois guards, be sure to prioritize their elimination. This is our one chance at putting an end to this monster. Okay. Let's go again. We got 39 salvage, a little bit extra damage coverage, and it looks like once again we can deploy almost anything we want. First step is to advance the timeline. And it looks like a few more mechs were ready, so even better. The Corsair is not quite done yet, though, unfortunately. So we will deploy what we can. One of the Stalkers is ready. Let's bring in the Awesome. And I guess I will probably pilot the Battlemaster. Once again, we're a little underweight, but that's because we don't have that many 100-ton mechs. That said, also, because our mechs are mostly long-range mechs, I don't think this is that big of a deal. Another option would be to use the Sidewinder. The Sidewinder would be really good at destroying all of the really annoying light mechs that we've been fighting, and medium mechs. That's what the Dragon would be very excellent at. Also, it looks like we got to replace you. You're injured. I think I might do that. I think I might bring the Dragon in. The Dragon SDW. Yeah, let's do it. That puts us a little more underweight, but I think we can handle it.
After weeks of fighting, Nicole Kelsois' forces appear to have gotten the upper hand over the Ronin, forcing them to retreat to the Bavaria Mountains. Kelsois has fully mobilized the Gutodommerung Society, looking to crush the remaining Ronin before they can fortify their position in the mountains. Before she undoubtedly pivots to hunt us down. But we won't give that monster the opportunity. Our best chance at taking Kelsois out is to slam into her with everything we have while her forces are committed to finishing off the Ronin. The battle ahead will not be easy, but it's a fight we must win. Otherwise, Günzburg will be lost to the same monsters that murdered our families and nearly killed Oberstleutnant Miraborg. Move out and destroy them all.
Okay.
With 3 separate armies fighting a must-win scenario, this mission will likely devolve into absolute chaos. To get through this, you'll need to stick close and support the first-tier mechs accompanying you on this mission. Pick your targets carefully, and do not draw too much attention to yourself. Otherwise, you could find yourself simultaneously targeted by both Steiner and Kurita Op-4s.
Okay, it looks like it's going to be a 3-way tango.
For the Republic, fire at will!
Kelsois, unknown mechs identified as the first tier. They're engaging all parties in the field.
Target destroyed.
I have to thank you, Mansdaughter. You saved us the trouble of turning over every rock to flush you and your rats out. Commonwealth forces,
New
the
target
first tier
blackjack.
entered the field as a hostile third party. Put them and the Korean partisans in the ground with the rest of their friends and family.
Alright, so some people might think that I'm a little undergunned, but the thing is that the other mech I was using didn't have as much long-range firepower, and although my firepower may seem weaker, I am much faster, and I can absolutely use that to stab people in the robot butts. I also am able to keep up with these guys way more effectively. So don't underestimate the Dragon SDW, is what I'm saying.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're on your target, Commander.
Alright, so in order to succeed at this, we're going to have to go Napoleon on people, and we're going to have to defeat enemies in detail. Defeating enemies in detail means to target them one chunk at a time.
One of Nicole Kelsoir's House Guard dropships entering the combat zone, which means she can't be far behind. Be ready for her when she comes.
Target acquired.
This Crusader has seen better days, unfortunately. I'm hesitant to get too much further ahead. It looks like the terrain is kind of, not favoring long-range bombardment, which is what this lance specializes in. Looks like that guy has found something.
Tango spotted. Enemy destroyed.
Let's fall back and wait here.
Target acquired.
At the waypoint.
Destroyed.
We're on the move.
There, we got something. It's an archer.
Holding at your waypoint.
Although it is another long-range mech, our long-range firepower easily outweighs it. Oh, that's friendly fire.
Our assigned mech target is on the...
All right, here we go.
Let's take it down.
Gonna run amok with the mask and draw some of their fire onto me. Then I'm gonna take cover. That'll force them to constantly change targets.
Target acquired.
This guy needs to go. He's hiding back here. He's still a threat. Knocked him out.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Legs on this mech are pretty damaged. Gonna finish it off there.
New target catapult. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I hope you're watching. I'm gonna enjoy choking the life out of each and every one of your treasonous lackeys.
First tier, Nicole Kelsoir has taken the field in her Atlas. For all of the lives that she has stolen from our people, make these mountains her tomb.
Alright, this area here looks like a nice firing perch. I really don't like how our Victor is kind of just going up on his own like that. We really need his help.
Atlas.
I see you're still using your stolen outcast mechs, manslaughter. We'll be sure to return them to their
Target
rightful
acquired.
owners.
Target destroyed.
Target is down. Forming on you.
I wish our ally would transmit combat data to us so we can lock on to the enemy.
Target acquired.
Okay, I got contact on the Atlas. I need to mask into cover.
Sounded so convinced that he would kill me. What makes you think he will do any better?
I can mask in reverse as well.
For Miraborg, a better man than you would ever be. We will see him and all of our people that you've killed avenged.
Running some hit and run attacks on the Atlas. Using
With a fool to ever think that your terms will ever be loyal to the Commonwealth. She should have left all you vermin in the gutter we found you in.
right now I'm using the mask just to kind of run in circles. Which I'm hoping will be very disruptive to their gunfire. Targeting his damaged arm.
Good riddance. I only wish Miraborg and all the other souls we've lost to that bitch were here to see her get what she deserved.
Going for the butt stab attack.
I'm seeing no more House Kelquad guards in the OZ, and the Kuta Damarang Society are in full retreat.
There we go.
I'm detecting Ronin reinforcement entering the OZ.
We need to find a perch. This is not our battlefield. We need to find a perch. This is not our fight. We need a better place with more long-range capability. Right here looks good enough.
New target, Shadowhawk.
Holding location. I've requested location.
Move here.
New target, Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt, Shadowhawk. Neither of those are really soft targets. Looking for something softer to shoot at.
Holding at your waypoint.
Target acquired.
That Blackjack looks like a nice target.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming.
Shadowhawk is my next target. The mask will allow me to outmaneuver him. You can see he's having trouble getting his target on me. All I gotta do is keep turning in on him like this, and he won't be able to get a good shot on me. He's gonna drop.
Ronin forces taking critical losses.
Another wave, jeez.
We're moving into position.
My mech is wearing down a bit, but my armor can hold for another one. We can keep going.
Holding at location.
What do they got? Jaeger mech is a good target. That's the real Banshee, the nasty lad Banshee. Let's move down here. Move into position. Okay, good. They've engaged. Come back, form up. This is a good target right here. Actually, I'm going to reverse. I think we can get into a fire support role again. That's what we would like to be. So I'm going to block my shots there. Never mind. Looks like they're coming in. Let's go for the butt stabber. I'm through his rear armor. Where is he? Right there. Butt stabber complete. Let's knock his weaponry off. His weapons are down. Targeting the damaged leg. The other leg is about to go down.
Word from the Ronin forces. They are standing down and surrendering. They will no longer be participating in this fight. First tier, all Kurita and Steiner hostiles have been eliminated. Gunsberg is ours.
That was a mission. Once again, although it looks like our stalker lost an arm, there are no weapons in its arm. That was a fight. That was a fight. Yeah, I think the dragon definitely paid off there. The extra speed with the mask allows you to do... You can do some shenanigans with the mask. I really like mask a lot. Oh, look at this PPC. This is a Tier 5 PPC. We're definitely going to take that. I don't know who's going to get the honor of... Oh! That's a Tier 5 small laser. I don't know who's going to get the honor of using such a thing, but... There we go. So, the Rasalhague says, good riddance. Kelswa got what she deserved. Hopefully, those within our ranks who lost family to that monster could finally find some solace in her death. No transmission from House Steiner. Damage is low. Look at that. Damage, only 400,000. Really nice. Not bad, not bad. Although the Atlas took some headshots, looks like Major Coburn was not injured. Gunsburg Part 3. For the first time in centuries, Gunsburg is free. This freedom was earned off the backs of tens of thousands that lost their lives fighting to liberate this world many call home. We've now learned that Nicole Kelswa did not just purge the families with connections to the First Tier, but the entirety of the Valdir's governing body, approved by the elected Prince Magnussen's office. In absence of any governing body, I've assigned Tor Miraborg to act as Gunsburg's interim Valdir, and a position I will pension Magnussen to make permanent, as I can think of no better man to lead Gunsburg into the future than the one that devoted most of his life to seeing his homeworld freed. I pray his new position brings Tor some solace, and his mood has darkened since the Dragon Breath incident. As for us, Commander, what we are now calling the Ronin War still rages on, although now we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Loyal DCMS forces have been true to Conray Kurita's word and have helped the Kungsarmee secure worlds that Ronin uprisings in the name of that Ronin uprisings or in the name of the Republic. But the fight is not yet done, and I expect us to deploy once more after I update Prince Magnussen on our current status. Until then, any repairs that you need to be prepared to ship out at a moment's notice. We get an extra 5 million C-bills. This must be what's her name? Kelswa's Atlas. A Tier 5 AC-20 burst fire. That's really nice. A Tier 5 medium laser, very nice. And an LRM 1020 stream. Too bad it's not Tier 5. That would have been really nice. Oh, no, we got multiples. 2 Tier 5 AC-20s to burst fire. 3 Tier 5 ER or regular medium lasers. And 2 Tier 4 LRM 20 streams. Pretty nice. We also finally destroyed 5 catapults. So we get an extra 5.6 million C-bills. Wow, talk about the payday. And then we get a Mark III mask, a Mark IV mask, and a Mark V mask. Wow. The pay is coming in. We're up to 76 million. Good gravy. Damage report is coming in. Looks like the dragon actually didn't get that damaged. Like, although I did some kind of silly things that you might think are kind of silly, like running around in circles, it's actually quite disruptive. Like, when I run around in circles, the reason for that is because they have to turn to shoot me, but then when I run behind cover, they either have to keep staring at me in cover. If they stare at me in cover, then my allies get free shots on them. And if they switch off of me, then I'm forcing the AI to constantly change targets back and forth, which is why I will do that, like, you know, chicken head off, like, running in circles strategy. The Atlas got a little roughed up, but honestly, even its arm held on to 7 structure. The weapon was slightly damaged, but really not that big of a deal. We are still in Gunsburg, meaning we are in a place where full damage can be repaired. The Stalker lost an arm, but there's nothing in the arm. The arm is completely empty, so really not that big of a deal. Damage is actually under 100,000 C-bills. The Awesome, a little bit singed, but honestly, none of the armor even in the red. Easily done. that was definitely not the ideal battlefield for us. We probably should have gone a more close-range approach. But, like I said, this is the first time I've done the campaign, so I had no idea what to expect. The close-quarters combat definitely prevented us from using our long-range missiles. But fortunately, all of these are equipped with PPCs, and the PPCs were capable of being used even in close range. And overall, that was pretty good. Also, the Atlas played a nice role. Having 4 medium lasers is still pretty useful up close. And if the fight gets really chaotic, I am capable of stabbing robots in the robot butt using the speed of the Dragon SDW. So overall, I think that could have gone a lot worse, and like I said, our profits are skyrocketing up to 76 million C-bills. We started at like 45 million C-bills, so we actually are definitely turning this campaign into profit. Overall, though, I gotta say, it's going pretty well. Pretty happy with it. We are running up on time for today's stream, though. I do have one stream after this, after I get a 1-hour break. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Next time I stream MechWarrior later this week, I will complete the campaign, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to complete the campaign in 2 strokes. If you would like to see how the campaign went up until this moment, just scroll down a little bit and go to Fox VODs. Just click this, and this will show you where all of the other previous free Rasalhague campaign missions went. And, for example, your last episode was 17. You are currently watching episode 18. And you can see this was a fresh start campaign from the year 3015. So we started in the Draconis Combine. So you can see the full campaign, all of my decision-making, all of the adventures we went on. Plenty of great MechWarrior 5 content. Great stuff there, as well as if you want to see any of the other games I play, because I do play a variety of games on stream. If you want to see other MechWarrior content, or maybe something a little bit shorter, I do have MechWarrior strategy guides I've been making. Over here you can see a Archer quick build for new players. By new players, I mean I do not incorporate any lost technology. That way, no matter what weapons you've got, you can probably replicate the build here. It is a new player build. I also have a build for the Warhammer, the Marauder, the Centurion, and the Crusader, which came out in this DLC. And more mech builds will come in the future. If you'd like to play with me, Get Good Fox, I do play with the community in my Discord, which is the headquarters, the nerve center of my community. And, of course, you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, where I do make short mech build content, as well as any special moments that I make in the epic hits on there. Anyways, once again, thank you all for tuning in. I come back in about an hour, and I will be on 7 Days to Die with viewer spawns, allowing you guys to spawn zombies to try to kill me, or you can be nice and try to help me out and spawn me supplies. If you want to know when I'm playing MechWarrior next, it should be... Let me check the schedule. The next MechWarrior stream should... is going to be Saturday. Saturday at same time, about 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's GMT -5. And we will finish the campaign there. Anyways, follow me on Twitch so you know when I go live next. And thank you so much for tuning in. Very exciting campaign. I actually got to say, I'm very much enjoying. I find the campaign to be kind of like dull. The campaign is clearly not really Piranha Games' specialty, but honestly, I think these campaign missions are pretty fun, and they're not too hard, they're not too easy, like, they're actually not bad. You know, are they up to the level of, like, MechWarrior 2? Some of them, I would say, actually might be. Yeah, I would say some of these are up to MechWarrior 2 and MechWarrior 4 standards, and I'm loving the cutscenes they're doing are a lot more... they're using the in-game graphics, which is going to save them money. It's not like custom graphics, but they actually look pretty good. I especially like the ones that come from the perspective of looking at the news. It makes it feel a lot more thematic, so I gotta say, I think that Piranha Games is definitely upping their cinematic game. It's definitely something where you can see they are learning. just like in a player gets better over time, I think that Piranha Games is actually getting better over time. So I will say, I am impressed, and overall I'm pretty happy with the Rise of Rasalhague campaign. If this is what we can expect to see, obviously the AI needs a bit more work, so a lot of people want to see the clan storyline. I feel like the clans are a very epic part of the story, so I would really like to see them hammer out their cinematic skills, their dialogue skills, and of course the enemy AI, because I don't know how they're going to replicate the feel of fighting clan Trueborn MechWarriors if they cannot make the AI feel very elite, and they can't have dialogue that really sells the superiority of clan MechWarriors. So I feel like this is really good that they are not just jumping into the clans, because I feel like if they jumped into the clans back when they made Heroes of the Inner Sphere, they didn't have enough practice. I still don't think they have enough practice. I think this is the right track. I think they are hammering out their skills. But I am beginning... originally said I did not think that Piranha Games has what it takes to really depict the clan wars in a good way. I am starting to see that if this trend of them making much more cinematic cutscenes, better dialogue, missions that are more interesting, that are well balanced, like they're tough, but they're not impossible, or not impossible, impossible is the wrong word, they're tough, but they don't feel unfair and cheap, then, you know, I don't know, maybe they can actually do it. Like I said, I feel optimistic about it. Anyways, till next time, everybody. I'll be back in an hour with 7 Days to Die. Time to blow my nose and catch up with doctoring my allergies. At the end of the day, of course, though, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.